trying to sit like in front of you.
Yo.
And then once I get it to where it's in the center, then
Make sure we don't move around.
All right.
Oh yeah, I forgot Hall of Flames too. So I'll just threw that in there.
Yo, this joint is loud.
Is it?
all right,
Here, this
brother.
is
You want to check it, brother?
I mean, you don't have to have headphones on. It's up to you. I don't know how
cool.
to turn them down on this thing.
Oh, it's all good.
I forgot.
Let me use this real quick.
How do you think?
All right. Hopefully the cameras don't act up. Get this podcast going and get the heck out of here, fam.
I told him I didn't wear a hat because I thought he was going to have my sneak this hat
Why
on me.
didn't you even say something? All you had to do was say, "Oh, forget that hat." I would have brought. I forgot.
Because like the first time I didn't have to remind you. So
that was the very first blue hat.
That's
You know
exactly
how long ago that was.
And I still wear that one.
That was
I've been waiting on this
2018.
other one since the day it dropped.
2018.
I forgot.
It's all good.
All right. Looks like. All right. Say something down real quick.
Yo. Check.
Yeah, you good? Say something, George.
Yes,
He said, yes.
Wait. Say it again.
George. Yes.
No. Say something loud.
Yo, you on Luciano Pavarotti?
Well, regular man's here today. He was like, "Hey man, you know how to use this?" I was like, "Fam, you work here." I was like, "Yeah, it's the one that I use. Like, I guess I know how to use it."
Is that even recording yet? This?
the camera?
Yeah. Oh. I don't even think that joint's aimed at me. It was you recording over here.
You're right.
Recording the door.
I looked at it. You barely. All right, let's do this. All right, everybody ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, that camera's working. We good? Yo, Stick This Podcast, episode 219. George, Greg, Don.
Good.
Back in the building, finally.
Yes, sir. Whoa, what was up? Was that to me?
He always doing
That's
stuff.
crazy. He said Don back in the building.
That
then
was
flipped me
ironic
off.
timing, but no, that
That's
nothing
all
to do
like,
with you.
damn, that's how we
George
feeling.
thinking like the 90s.
I should be
flipping
doing
off
that.
cameras and
Not-
stuff.
invite me to your
The
party.
90s, yes.
Like the
no one's done that.
2000s, man.
Yes, no one's done that in a while.
Every time I see somebody flip off cameras, I be like, man, come on, what you doing, man? Catch me flipping off camera like they still listen to Eminem.
For like pictures?
Yeah, they just be like this. I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, yeah, he's like this Stone Cold. Or
It
something.
never dies.
No, that middle finger is to the Dodgers entire roster and all the whores that commented on IG and YouTube.
Okay. First of all, the Dodgers roster is really good. They just
I don't.
they're really good.
I just retweeted. I can't even speak. I just retweeted something about maybe an hour ago that said, "Now I understand why rosters that have a lot of turnover and never go to the playoffs have like some some desire from fans because you don't got to deal with the stress of the playoffs." Listen,
It's not undefeated.
Oh,
They-
I was about to be like, okay,
Thursday. What is it? First come, first serve, undefeated?
Probably.
Not even a raffle.
Probably.
I saw a lot of shoes men recently.
Oh, really? Oh,
Maybe not Kobe's, but
They'll
that's
sell
all.
out.
it's a Kobe. Like,
Oh, they don't have bot protection though.
So we won't get them.
It'll be immediately.
oh, well, I mean, I thought maybe they got 50 billion pairs. So maybe this is the one.
If they would have done what Union did with the packs, I guarantee you it would have been a lot easier to get them.
Happy birthday, George. George's birthday
Appreciate it.
yesterday.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
You got to ask the question, dude. You feel any different?
Well, I have a
hate that
Raiders
question.
shirt on today that I told you I was never ever going to wear to the show ever again because of I'm protesting John Gruden. But they actually got the biggest win in franchise history on.
A great win.
Franchise
Great
history.
win.
You see his face immediately.
A great
Franchise
win.
history.
They got the best win since at least 2016 and probably since 2002 because even in 2016 they lost at Kansas City. So
I really don't know if you're a Raiders fan. You're a complicated Raiders fan.
no. See, Tapes asked me or somebody asked me. No, Mike asked me how Sunday went, and I said you were trying to jinx me all day, and he thought that I meant you were like hating. See, that's the problem. You're not hating. You think all the teams better than what they are. So you doing the jinx, and I got to do the reverse jinx and think everybody sucks.
Reverse jinx.
And I got to do the reverse jinx. So as long as I talk negative about my team and they win, then I can feel good about it. But
Every time the Raiders did good, he was heated.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah.
that's definitely not true.
No, that I kind of believe.
I got heated when things went.
He couldn't believe they had the lead. He was so mad.
It was.
Yo, Mahomes, step up, bro. What's up with
It
you?
was 3rd and 1. I called the play out. I said, watch Gruden do something cute. This is early in the first half.
Okay.
Instead of just doing, what did he do twice after that in the
Third
game?
and 6. It was third and
Third and
it was
6.
3rd and 1 at 6 inches.
Oh yeah, third and 2 inches, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Pause. I said, watch, he's gonna get cute. Instead of just quarterback sneak, get the first down. You got a fresh set of downs. You do whatever you want. He did play action. Carr threw the ball deep. First interception of the season. Called it.
Yep.
And he thinks I'm an irrational fan. I know. I watch the team every week. I know what they do. I know what Gruden does. Clown. Obviously looked a lot better against KC, finally throwing the ball down the field. It helps when Ruggs healthy. Yes, obviously. But, yeah. Give Gruden his due credit for that week, but I'm not giving him due credit for his tenure.
Ruggs is y'all best draft pick in forever.
I mean, they drafted Khalil Mack not too long ago, so
Yeah, but he's no longer there. So
I mean, he still was a draft pick.
I'll never big up the Raiders, but that was a good win.
We appreciate everybody.
Anything that pushed. Listen, I like Mahomes, which is obviously the worst thing.
Love.
Okay, whatever. Tomato. I like the quarterback of my rival. So it's weird, you know what I mean? Especially when he's going to be there 15 more years and he's already the best quarterback. So, like when Don says he felt good, that's because we all want to see the Chiefs lose every game.
Fam, y'all division has problems.
Facts.
Herbert and Mahomes?
Yeah, but I kind of feel like the Mahomes going to KC where he went to a good franchise allowed those like bad coincidence things for a franchise to not happen. I'm not, even though Herbert looks good, I'm not confident the Chargers are ever going to step out of that, like, can't trust label. So, like, now, had he gone to Denver, who has a history of winning, it'd be a different story. But he went to San Diego, so I don't got to worry about it.
If Herbert would have went to the Raiders, it would have been a disaster.
Fam, when LDT, LaDainian Tomlinson, whatever his nickname is, I know it's not LT, that's Lawrence Taylor,
LDT,
but whatever it is.
Verizon Wireless.
When yes, 5G just came out yesterday. When he was there, and it was him and Phillip Rivers, or even Drew Brees before that, that was when the Raiders lost, like, so the streak the Raiders were on with the Chiefs of losing 8 straight years in Kansas City before they won on Sunday was like that with San Diego earlier or last decade. And it was when Tomlinson was there. And no joke, it was the same exact thing. The Raiders would get blown out. It was not like, you lose to San Diego by a field goal, you get unlucky, whatever. They got blown out for 6 straight years. So I've had that same feeling with San Diego already, but their franchise just imploded. You know what I mean? Like they didn't have the
Chargers have been like that for years.
Ability to continue it on. The Chiefs absolutely do.
Oh yeah.
So
Chiefs have always been like, they're almost there. The Chargers have always been like these random really good seasons, and then like they run into the Patriots and get put out or something weird. Like you never trust the Chargers.
Yes, their franchise has zero historical relevance in terms of winning, whereas the Chiefs were one of the best football franchise. They weren't originally in the NFL; they were in the AFL. But
first Super Bowl.
They were in the first Super Bowl or first and second Super Bowl or something like that. So they have history of being a good franchise. Denver has history of being a good franchise. The Raiders have been a joke for 20 years, but they have a history of being a good franchise prior to that. So that's why I'm not worried about Herbert being in San Diego. But if he was in Denver, it'd be a different story. Mahomes probably is the same quarterback in San Diego, but like you got that bad franchise juju on your back.
I don't know about that. I told you that. I said there's only a certain amount of coaches that will allow Mahomes to be Mahomes, and Andy Reid is one of them. That's what I feel like he's. Is that flavored water or just regular water?
Water. It tastes weird. I was like, man.
I was gonna say, when you look at it, you know.
Yeah, no, he looked at it. I'm like, what is that? Appreciate everybody who likes, subscribes to the podcast. Appreciate who's comment. Last week was kind of
the last 2 days have sucked. All right, but Sunday was good.
What happened the last 2 days?
The Dodgers lost yesterday, and they're getting work today.
The last 2 days, come on, man.
Oh, no.
You know what? But when I text you and say that the Dodgers make me mad, you said, "Damn, you already know better. We already knew better. We knew better."
Yeah, you're right.
We knew better.
But see, the difference is I know you text like, "Oh, they're gonna win the Super Bowl. The World Series this year," and then on Sunday you like, "Oh, Raiders got it." Fam, the Raiders don't have nothing in the bag when it's up 16 with 5 minutes left or whatever. Nothing. They got nothing in the bag. Just the fat lady got to sing, and then I could be happy. That's it.
Don't be dramatic. Appreciate everybody who likes.
I'm not being dramatic. I'm being honest based on history.
Appreciate everybody who likes, subscribes, comments, shares, reviews, all this stuff with the podcast. Podcast is taking quite the leap, fam.
Yes.
I'm not going to lie to you. It's been I always,
middle fingers to a lot of people of you. I
always,
none
talk
of the cats
about.
will ever see an episode ever again, so I don't care.
That's not true. See, that's why, and we'll talk about it, but that's why I don't put much weight into the post that Kai, right? Or Kai, that he posted. And
Oh, no, I'm glad he posted it.
oh, glad. We won't talk about it. But like I said, I appreciate. Like I'm talking like
He's the designer. He can be mad.
Right.
Them cats that don't even know him personally and went from his 40-second post to our video to comment the same thing.
Yeah, that was kind of
some
ridiculous.
cat was like, "Oh, only reason I'm here is my cousin said y'all talking about Kai." Fam, do you know him personally? No. Jump off a bridge.
My cousin told me.
They sounded wild in them comments.
Hey man, blessings to him, man. And
No, blessings to the people that have to deal with them in real life, because those are weird people.
oh my God, somebody just said right now, Laces Shoutique sent a post from Cool Kai. Did he post something new? Sounds like she...
By the way, to all the people who are actually reasonable out there,
People send, I'm telling you, DMs are always lit, but they have been out of control. And
I'm
you know
glad
what?
I can't
Let me
see
tell you
it.
what's been popular with the whole thing with Kai. People that commented and with seeing the Kai post, they've been, yo fam, I listened to the episode. You said you had the information on how we can make our own ones. You still got that?
Yeah.
Send it to him too. He said, yo fam, I'm just making a few for the homies. Just me for the homies. Knock yourself out, man. Anyways, real quick, I'm going to do Sneaker Hall of Flames since I appreciate everybody who voted. Get this out of the way because it's been going for 2 weeks. We had over 1,700 votes, which is pretty good. I was like, oh, that's very good.
Yeah.
Like, and it's pretty good because, like, we have to try to direct people to the website, which is not an easy thing to do. You know, like, hey, go to thesneakers.com. Like, I hate even putting that up. But to remind everybody what sneakers were up for nomination to be in the Hall of Flames or whatever was Yeezy 350 Zebra, Jordan 4 Dorenbecker, Dunk Plums, KD4 Weatherman, Kill Bill Asics, Gel Light Sagas, Human Race OG Yellows, Jordan 1 Gym Reds.
Wait, are you saying?
I'm saying what was nominated.
Or,
No,
everything that was.
Jordan 1 Union Blue, Blue Lobsters, Wave Runners, and Metallic Fives. So, 1,700 votes. You want me to say, we put 4 in. You want me to say from 4 up or 1 down to 4?
4 up.
No, yeah, reverse order.
4 up. Number 4 got in Dunk SB Blue Lobsters, which should be. Those should be in.
Yep.
Number 3, which kind of...
But here's the thing: Blue Lobsters probably would not have gone in 6 months ago, or 9 months ago, or 12 months ago.
That's why it was, because it never would ever get voted in. It's been up before and never would get voted in. Yeezy 700 Wave Runner. I don't think it should have been in.
No,
but
I don't agree with that one.
I feel like 350 Zebra should have got in before that.
No.
No?
Not over Wave Runner.
You already know my stance with Ye. So
Yes, our stance with Ye, but we're talking about sneakers in the Hall of Flames. Like, look.
Fam,
there's other 350s that are better than that one.
Look, I have my own personal views on O.J. Simpson, but he's still in the Hall of Fame. Like,
yes, for his football career.
But if he puts a shoe out, are you gonna wear it?
No, you not.
I
Don't do that. No, you not.
Oh, OJ?
No, you're not.
Oh, I'm not putting an OJ sneaker out.
That's what I said.
If he said, if OJ gets a shoe, are you copping? No, you not.
No, I'm not.
Oh, Jeezys or something like that?
It's just, but you thinking about it in too literally.
Yeah,
you
so
gotta
nah.
think about it in terms of like
That's
comparison.
funny.
Now, having
OJ
said that, we
sneaker.
should not be comparing Kanye to OJ.
Of course
because
not. You know what I
that's
mean.
completely different.
Right. He said,
I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
number 2, Jordan 5 Metallics, Blacks. I mean, that should have been in there in the first
Should have
place.
been in there.
I'm actually appreciative of the people what they voted in. Like, I'm like, okay, this is good. And number 1, Jordan 1 Blue Unions got in. You put a union up.
Unions.
Yeah,
Did
because
y'all-
Black was already in there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So Blues got in. So both Union ones are in there.
Or maybe I did know that, but I forgot.
Union ones, I'm gonna guess. You know what I mean? Like,
Fam,
I feel it's too early.
let me take a step back real quick, because if I don't say it now, I'm gonna totally forget about it later, because this is not a topic. But that tweet that I sent you about that Kanye stuff, when that girl was like, "You put me in tears that got someone to write you in on the ballot," fam. You don't remember that text or the tweet I sent you?
remember.
Some girl said she was crying tears of joy because someone wrote Kanye in on their ballot and colored the circle.
I mean, that's where we live right now. That's the day and age.
Damn. Someone cried. Someone who does not. Again, I'm gonna go back to the doesn't know personally.
Fam.
Cried tears of joy. But this is okay. 2020 is when
No.
when someone shows the like. You know, they make the joke about sports, like that's not the best tape he's ever put out. When you talk about like a low light, 2020 is not gonna be the highlights you show when you talk about humanity in 2070. It's gonna be the
not
last
a highlight,
year.
but
No,
it's
fam,
definitely
gonna
gonna
be
be
the bottom.
a history lesson.
it'll be brought up.
Like it's
I
gonna be the
said
greatest, one of the
humanity.
greatest lessons. Yeah, okay. Yes, if God is showing it at the pearly gates, it's not gonna be. It's
It
not
could be
a feature
whoever.
film.
It could be someone in 100 years showing history based on 2020.
It's gonna be a trailer.
Showing the things that humans did this year is not going to be on the highlight tape. All right.
I'm waiting for the book and the movie, and I want to write about it.
can.
You
can
know
write in
what?
your journal.
You know which one got the least amount of votes, and which should never be brought up ever again.
The Gym Red.
Is the Gym Reds.
I was just gonna say that. I'm like, that Gym Red should never be brought up again, ever.
What?
No one likes it.
When did people stop liking Gym Red ones?
I honestly, I don't know, but it never got its just due after a couple of years after it came out. It fizzled.
You know what? I will say
It did fizzle.
at one point it was really high, and then after a while I started seeing like pretty reasonable prices, like in Facebook groups. And
You know
like,
why?
online.
Because the all red sneaker thing kind of fizzled out too. Because that's when it was hot. When it was everything all red, everything. You know what I'm saying? That's when it was hot. And the second that thing like died down, so did
I
the
guess
Gym Red.
so. I would still buy a Gym Red one at a decent. Maybe I wouldn't. I don't know, man. You don't see them often.
You would buy a low.
There's only low. I'd buy anything, any Jordan
No,
1
I'm
and
not going that far, but-
any Jordan 1 OG shape in a low. Yeah,
Not
you
any.
would.
Plus, if you go to like the newer
No,
kids
you
now
wouldn't.
and you ask them, do you like Gym Red ones? They're not going to say that one. They're going to say the other Gym Red one that came out like last year.
And that's like the.
It's like pretty much the
yeah.
Chicago looking one.
Oh, that's
fam,
right.
Yeah, so the Gym Red got pushed back, the all red one.
Listen, I
People
know.
don't even know it exists if you ask somebody
That's
that
my
age.
point.
I know
Yeah.
it wasn't easy to get them for retail, but two Air Max 1s just came out that are like super basic but nice fire shoes, and you said no, you weren't bothering. I imagine if a Jordan 1 low came out OG shape and the colors were terrible, you wouldn't move.
It depends.
Same
man.
thing. No, it's the same thing. Travis Scott lows, if they weren't a Travis Scott, people would have been like, fam, what's this? What is this color block?
No way.
You're literally the one who said brown leather shoes are whack. Now, it was suede.
No, I
get
didn't.
it. Yes, you
I
did.
said brown leather.
That's
brown
what I just said.
suede
That's
is
what I
completely different.
Okay, that's literally what I just said.
Okay.
Is brown leather.
So then the example doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter. Suede is still leather. It's just a different type of
Thanks.
leather.
All right, thank you.
It's still brown. I mean,
It's not about the brown. It's about the material of it.
Damn.
A brown leather
Don't do
Air
that.
Max 1. Have you seen any of those yet?
No, I
At work?
haven't.
And those are ugly.
No.
nah, there's a difference between ugly and like, It's Yeah, it's but it's not ugly.
I would tell you what's grown on me a lot more that didn't in the past was like wheat color sneakers.
Nah.
I didn't like them back in the day. The only wheat color sneaker that I used to be all right with was Air Force One High and Cruise. The Cruise wheat. Them were the only two wheats that I actually like, kind of like, they all right. But as I look at wheat sneakers nowadays, I'm like, all right, they all right. And I never really cared for that color wheat. It was like goldish, whatever. And wheat color sneakers never knew how to use wheat like judiciously. It was like the entire shoe is wheat.
Hey.
Like it was wheat.
Damn.
Brown leather is all right. I don't like leather Air Max 1s. Okay, none.
I kind of agree with that.
Yeah. Like, and then I don't.
No, you're generalizing way too much because
No.
the Pinnacle pack is all leather and they're all fire.
Pinnacle. Mine is like super suede. Mine is so suede soft. What are you talking about?
Mine is leather.
Oh,
all
we
the
have
other
two
ones are
different
leather
ones.
too.
Yeah, see, mine are suede, and I don't like mine. And I told you I don't like mine.
You not liking that shoe is just contrary.
A suede Air Max 1s. We talked about this with materials a long time ago. In materials, Air Max 1s should always be suede. To me, they always should.
Well, the ones that just came out aren't even suede. They're like felt or whatever the material that Nike's been using on those forever.
I don't even know if I.
The one Marky made for Marky Man, whatever, that is suede. Those are fire. Now you look at that shoe and the other ones are felt or whatever.
The orange and evergreens are those suede?
There's a
No,
suede.
They're leather?
It's felt. Or whatever that
No.
material is, it's not.
That's
trust
fine.
me,
Yes.
it's not
yes.
suede.
Suede or felt, whatever. I'm
in the
fine with
same
that.
family.
Yes,
Yeah.
in that same thing. Not genuine leather. I don't want those. And Air Max 1s. Not to me. Now, Air Max 90 genuine leather?
You smoking?
Maybe. All right. My issue with Air Max 90s is there's too many different materials on them. That's my issue. You got leather, suede, plastic, netting, what is the toe box called? Mesh. You got it's too many different materials on. That's why now all Hyperfuse,
Calm down.
fire. All suede Viotex you copped, fire.
Yeah, any all suede shoe that's color blocked well is going to be fire. I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. Jordan 1.
If OG infrared Air Max 90s were all suede, fire.
I'm still copping when it comes out in next
When are
month.
those coming out? Them
Should be by the end of the year.
November 9th.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they announced a release date today.
Fam, I'll cop them. When they get to like $81, $76, I'm
They're
copping.
not getting to that because they're going to sell out. So.
Fam, stop it. Actually, I don't know, man. Everything sells out now.
Infrareds will sell out.
Don said people
You-
got money.
If they do got money.
Not well. We'll see what happens with the stimulus package because if they don't sign that bill, people might be slinging their. I talked about that with that. Well, I don't know who he is, but he follows us, I think, or podcast account. One of the resellers. He was in one of those threads. I'm sure you saw all them comments.
I don't know.
I don't think that matters. People spent that stimulus money the first minute they got it. And
No. So what his point is, and obviously there's a lot of factors involved, and general understanding of economics obviously helps. But his point is, all them people that use stimulus money to load up on shoes, and might be people who like hold or like they think they're gonna keep it or whatever, and then you decide later if that money runs out, they're gonna run to those stacks of shoes and be like, I got to get rid of this. It's not a bad theory.
I appreciate everybody who voted. 1,700 votes. That was good. It was like a little bit over 1,700. I appreciate everybody who does it. That's dope. You know, it validity of having
what was the one that missed the cut? That's the one that
the one that
closest to making it
Zebra 350. Jordan DB4 was next. Plum was next. KD4 Weatherman, I think it might be done for that too. It's been nominated a few times.
No, it just needs to come back, and then it'll get in.
I doubt it.
It's like
man.
Dunks.
I've seen
if
a
Dunks
lot.
Didn't come back.
You know what's
get
crazy?
in.
I've seen a lot of people lately talking negatively about KD4s. KD4s, I've seen it.
Yeah, you went back and started recopping them.
Yeah, you're
which
right.
means you like them.
I love KD4s. Pickups. Don, what you got first, man? Don's been buying everything.
Yeah, no,
it's posting everything.
Oh, matter of fact, hold on. Before you do that,
go ahead.
Did you send us a video of PSG4?
Yes.
I don't remember.
He did.
And what does it look like in person?
Super fire.
Okay,
it's fire.
Because I copped and I didn't sell it yet, so I want to make sure.
Super fire. I told you.
What size you got?
good.
Your size?
Yeah,
Your joints is fire.
You like them.
I might just hold and sell them for $10,000 in 6 months or whatever.
Yeah, it's okay.
Somebody will, especially if we get stimulus checks. Going up.
Yeah, okay.
What you got lately,
let's
Don?
see. I mean, I haven't been here in a minute, so I'm not going to go through the entire list. Let's see. We'll start with Grateful Dead SBs, the yellow colorway. Blessed by sneakers. Shout out to sneakers.
Was that a keep or sell?
Oh, I'm still. I have it, but I'm gonna sell it for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not wearing that. Are you kidding me? Please. They're super whack, but they're also super high in price, so I'm keeping them. Just got access to Royal Toe ones last week, so I was able to pick up 11 and a half in men's. That's mine, so I'll probably keep that. And then a GS already sold. I got those god awful rubber dunks from Virgil Man, the black and green colorway.
Rubber dunks.
The off-white Nike
Oh, the dunks.
that just
The ones
came
he
out.
got. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
rubber.
Y'all like those?
Absolutely not.
Which ones I got?
The off-white dunks.
I didn't get those.
Oh, I thought you had like the red ones or something, or the green ones.
No, I didn't get those.
No,
I could have sworn you had
I
those.
got them. I think
Man.
I don't know if Andy got them too. I know I did.
Somebody had got off-white dunks.
but yeah, got those. Haven't
Yeah,
sold
probably
them.
Don.
Yeah, it was me. I sent them to y'all.
His social medias was last week from most of these pickups, so we already knew some of this stuff.
Yeah, I haven't sold those yet. Let's see. Got the Guava 4s, the Union 4s, Guava colorway.
How you? Do you like them?
No, I told you I don't like
Not even in hand.
Not even a little bit. Now, what you said about them in terms of the suede is
Craftsmanship
cool
and all that.
but they are actual ass gas. I told you they're whack.
But you seen black and guava in person.
Yeah.
Which one's better?
In person, probably the black,
Oh, okay.
but I don't like either of them. Let's see. Biohacks, I got those. The Michigan Dunk, I was able to win that. Shout out to Manor.
I love biohacks though.
Yeah, biohacks are cool. I know you just saw my Instagram post, the entire Recraft Air Max 90 pack.
Oh yeah.
All 5 colors, got them super cheap.
Wait a minute, you got all colors at once?
No. Like,
Oh, yeah,
within,
yeah. Oh,
within
okay.
like a month of each other.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, the first one I got was when he sent me that link for like $77 for the Volt colorway.
Oh, okay.
That was the very first one I
On
bought.
Snipes, I think.
Yeah, so I bought those, and the other ones, I got a swoosh discount to somebody. Shout out to you, and then just like through StockX and stuff like that. Let's see, Court Purple ones, picked those up, and I think that's it. I got a couple other little things that I like wear, but
Was Core Purple one of the ones that just came out again? Like
Yeah.
retro
Yeah.
restocked, whatever you want to call it?
So I was able to get one of those, and that's pretty much it for now. Got a few more things, but nothing crazy.
Shout out to Tapes. I got Royal Toes. What they're called, right? Royal Toes. he had got on the restock and bought a 9.5. He already had them, and he was like, I don't know what to do with these. And I was like, dang, if I would have got them, I would have kept those. You know what I mean? But I'm not trying on anything. I'm not trying on sneakers. I'm not trying on nothing. So he was like, oh, you can have them. I was like, oh, cool. So I bought those from him. Shout out to him. I can't wait to get those. Like, I love those. I think those and the bread toes when they came out. Like, I love bread toes. Bread toes almost made my list. Oh, and we're doing top 10 sneakers. What's it called again?
That are like unobtainable, too expensive.
You made like 3 slashes on the.
You know why I made 3 slashes? Because I needed to make sure you understood we were on the same page.
Relax.
No, you relax.
Some of it is psychological because it's like you can obtain it. You just don't want to spend $2,000 or whatever.
That's kind of where I was going with it.
Yeah, like
I didn't pick all shoes that are like $50,000. I picked some shoes that are like $2,000. I'm not, but I'm not paying.
I picked some that are like 600. Like,
okay, well, yeah, I'm just making the relevant point.
Right, but like, see, last week somebody was talking about our list, and they say, see, y'all make 2 different lists every time. You made a top 10 overpriced whack list, and I didn't. And I was like, yeah, it was.
There's some shoes on there that are okay.
No, because okay, but like your list should have had Russ Pinks. Like Russ Pinks should have been on either one of our lists. Those are extremely overpriced for a high one, but they're fire to you, so you want to put that on there.
2000 only.
Oh, did we?
Or 2020. What year we in?
Oh, well, we did 2020. My bad. But still, like, you did whack, and I did. We were arguing at the end about which one should go where, and it's like plums are fire to me, extremely fire. But I just do not believe any of these new dunks should be $400-$500. Like, that's insane to me. But we're doing top 10 sneakers that are overpriced or unobtainable or that we would never cop or pay for.
We want to cop but would never pay for.
Yeah, to us. Yeah. So, but yeah, shout out to Tapes with the Blue Toe, Jordan 1s. Like, I'm back to Jordan 1 highs. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when it comes to Jordans, the thing is like you have to just wear them like sneakers. It was so many periods of time, blocks, like when we started copping sneakers to where we're like, we treated them like they were just, you don't want to mess them up. Like they were just so like it sucked to walk around in them and wear them. When you wear a Jordan now, you just tie it up normal, tie it up, wear it, tie it bow, and walk around.
Be out.
You be all right good. Like that's the whole thing. Me and you both got on AJKO Chicago's.
Yeah.
Like I feel nothing. Typically, I'd be like, oh, I wish I had a low one. Nope, feel perfect. I love them. I need to wear my turbo greens soon.
You say that at least one podcast every 2 weeks.
You're right, but you know what? I'm hoping to get a 9.5 in them. I have a 10 in them. I want a 9.5. I want to switch them.
So then sell that.
I haven't done any effort.
9.5.
Oh yeah, see if I sell it. That's what are they? 500?
They might be. Yeah.
Yes, I get 500. I'd be like.
So, and then you turn around and you know what I mean?
I can't do that. I don't know. George, what'd you pick up?
Hold on a second.
Oh, and I've picked up 0 hats.
I got 0 hats too, and I forgot to bring your hat.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Next, I'll remind you next time.
I got 0 hats this week, so I'm good.
Let's see. I got 2 pairs of the blue Jordan 3. I think they come tomorrow.
Oh, for real?
What did I get? Yeah. I got 2 of those off sneakers. I got the PSG 4 off sneakers. I'm going to wait till it comes in before I decide if I'm going to sell it or keep it. Or
I think those are a must keep.
They're fire, bro. I'm telling you.
If I would have tried,
the only thing is
he's
like,
not going to wear them.
PSG, like, what's PSG?
But it's a dope colorway. But you're not going to wear it, so.
What?
You don't wear your favorite ones now, so you're probably going to sell this one.
Maybe.
You will.
Right, we'll see.
If you don't wear OG cements, you definitely ain't wearing those.
Right. You relax. That blazer, SB blazer that just came out, I got a pair of those, and actually had like 20% off coupon on NikeStore.com for my birthday, so it was $80. It's not bad.
Keeping those? I don't know what it looks like.
Fam, you want to talk about brown leather? That joint looks like barbecue ribs meets beef jerky. The USA Triax.
Oh,
that under retail. That comes tomorrow, I think, or Thursday, from Bodega. Shout out Bodega. Let me win the raffle for all the shoes.
Did you ever buy the camo ones? Remember those camo tracks that you assembled were like
$70, $60, $70.
Super cheap.
That's funny you say that. I actually on my pickup list, I bought the white and royal blue Triax in '96 for $44. Shout out to StockX.
I need a pair of Triax. I mean, I have a pair of OG ones.
I saw the USA one in Manor. Them joints are flame,
and they're comfy too.
I haven't owned the Triax.
I put them on all day.
I think.
No, I put the 96 on all day, and my feet were okay.
A 96 sneaker is comfortable.
Let me tell you something.
It's impossible.
It's comfortable. When's the last time you put one on? In 96?
Yeah, I think so.
right,
I mean,
well-
the pair I have is a super OG, so it has no sole on it. Like, it's just a
These retros are comfortable.
box full of mess.
No, I like it.
What else you cop, George? This guy cops everything. You two cop everything.
Well, I sell most of it.
Ever
That's the
since I
difference.
stopped
always have,
trying, I'm
pick up
getting
list,
nothing.
and then everything sold. That whack Yeezy. What you call it? I forgot
Teal?
to cancel my bid. Not my
Should've.
bid. My
Quantum Leaps?
yeah, Quantum Leaps.
Quantum
Scott
6,
Daculus.
you
What size you get?
My
Oh, really?
my
Ooh.
size, yeah.
Whack.
I forgot to cancel my
Yeah.
raffle entry.
I want to see it in person.
They gave them to you.
I've seen him in person. I want to see a size 12 in person. I bet that joint looks crazy. It
does.
probably looks like a Tesla truck. Them
Comes
joints
tomorrow. I'll let you know.
You might as well keep them. And wear 'em.
Joints are getting returned immediately. Them joints are $271.
He's gonna lose
shit.
money.
You smoking sherm.
That's what I mean. Go take some shots.
Fam.
Shoot some hoops. Ain't they the basketball ones?
I mean, are dollars flying out of the basket when I make a shot? Because if not, somebody would need to pay me to wear those. All right.
Stop it.
No,
Not bad.
no, or give it to me free. Because I'm not. You $271 for that shoe?
That's what it is, man.
Oh, now it is what it is. But when I sent you something that was less than that, you were like, "Those are that much."
What was it?
Man, I'm supposed to remember.
Man, I saw some Comme des Garçons ASIC Gel Light 3s. Some joints were $328 on blends.
Everything Comme
Yeah,
Garçon.
Comme des Garçons
expensive.
automatically 500.
I mean, close, but collaboration Gel Light
Anything.
3? I thought maybe
Anything.
220. 328 for a Gel Light 3.
Yeah.
Fam, that's almost...
The dunk they made was what, 260?
Yeah, it was like 275.
Yeah,
I think so.
They just released the dunk. I mean, no one really
you know
cared
what? I
about it,
almost
but
tried to cop it. I could have got
that
it off
black
of there.
dunk.
It was
yeah,
on
no one cared, but it
Dover
was like-
Street.
Yeah, retail was like 260 or
One
270.
piece
Yeah, that's why I
material
didn't.
folded.
You know, I think that's why I didn't buy it. I was like, yo, this joint is that much money? I think a lot of people thought that when they got in the cart and saw how much what they were like, oh, I ain't getting this.
Those are whack too.
Ah,
Man, stop.
they aight.
No, it's one
They
thin
not
material
whack.
folded.
There's
and they
only-
said $300.
There's only a couple Comme des Garçons Nikes that I think really suck. It's one of the Air Force Ones you had talked about a while ago, but some of the Air Force Ones is
That
aight.
Supreme one?
No, there's a Comme des Garçons Air Force One that got like a big piece of plastic on the toe.
Oh yeah, that one.
Whatever that
Yeah,
is.
okay.
That one sucks. You got anything else?
I don't know. Maybe.
No hats.
What come out this week? Release anything come out this week?
I didn't cop any hats. I want that Raider Super Bowl whatever hat.
Yeah, the Raiders product now. Hot commodity.
It doesn't
Can't
exist.
find it.
Yes.
Y'all beat the
Damn,
Chiefs.
that joint only released at New Era Japan. That's the most ridiculous release. I mean, we talk about Nike stuff only coming out in China, Japan, whatever. What is a Raider hat only releasing at New Era Japan with a side patch have to do with anything?
Exclusive.
Super.
Exclusive. What come out this week?
I'm unprepared. We're in the middle of talking about Kanye and whatever else.
You stay unprepared.
It's a vibe.
What come out this week, Don?
Anybody?
Anybody know what come out this week?
Oh, go ahead. You got it up?
Yeah, Bieber Crocs came out today. You
okay,
cop?
don't.
You got?
Go to the next one.
You got?
Okay.
Don't be mad because I bring something up that is going to
I
sell,
saw
but you didn't
somebody
put it on the screen.
I saw somebody talking about them sold out quick.
Of course they did. We talked about this last week. Any Croc was on my list.
Crocs be flying through StockX.
I'm gonna be honest. I picked them up.
See?
But you picked them up to sell though, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
See?
This guy got everything.
The Bad Bunnies when they first dropped were going for like $300.
Everything.
This is a $70 Croc.
Casey Veggie Man, Carrot Head, what's the name? Mm-hmm. Fam, you know what Casey Veggies is. What's
I know
Carrot-
Casey
what's the
Veggies,
Car-
but I doubt he got one.
What's the Carrot Man? His band is the Carrot Man.
I don't know, man. You talking about
Man.
Carrot Top?
All right.
I know nothing.
What's Anwar Carrots? That's his man, ain't it?
I don't know.
I don't know this.
I don't
fam.
pay
know
attention
this.
to that.
You don't know who Anwar Carrots is, but you know who Casey Veggies is.
Casey Veggies is the rapper we talk about.
So is Anwar Carrots. That's his man.
Oh,
They both named after vegetables. I mean,
I thought it was just a coincidence.
you got
I'm not even trying to have no idea who you're talking about.
You got a Croc, and that one did the same thing. So did Bad Bunny. So did what's
Post
the other one?
Malone's his.
Post
Malone,
Malone's
that
is
one.
like this.
So yeah, I bought that one.
Post Malone's would have been tight if it was covered in tattoos. Like it's just white.
Fam, nothing,
y'all like
nothing
Crocs?
of Post Malone's is tight. Fam, I see.
I don't like Crocs, but like I'd wear a pair in the house. Like I ain't like.
Did I? No, you wouldn't. Did I send? Okay.
I couldn't put my grown man foot inside a Croc. Me personally.
Yes, neither could I. We talked about this last week.
Me personally.
In the house.
Don't
No,
embarrass
I couldn't
yourself.
even do that. Not even in the bathroom.
Did I?
Nowhere near.
Shower slippers.
You feel me?
Did you? Yeah, LA Fitness. Did you? Did I send you that thing where it was Post Malone shirtless and like, yeah, it was like somebody meeting somebody from the Nazi party or whatever. Him had me in tears.
That croc should have been covered in tattoos. That would have been fire.
Yeah, and then they
all white croc covered in tattoos.
Yeah,
fire.
with a swastika on it.
It's like barbed wire or something
right.
weird.
And then you would have caught. Boktober question.
Fam, will you get to something? Stop this.
Look at him. Look at him. You see how he
Fam,
acts?
talking about Halloween Reeboks. Fam, let me tell you something about Reebok. You know,
Do you want me to do the list?
Go ahead, man. Do not mention anything Reebok, Oktoberfest, or whatever.
Do you want me to do the list?
Just scroll to the next one. What else?
Wait, y'all buying Reeboks every week?
Do you want me to do
Wrong. Reebok Leather Legacies.
You're still buying a Reebok?
Fire.
Okay.
Reebok takes one step
Hey, wait,
forward
do I have
and
to
50
buy
steps
one?
backwards.
Do I need to buy one of those?
Yes, you need to buy. George, does he need
You
to buy
ever seen one go to Starkers yet? I mean, I know like
Honestly-
the regular ones don't flip, but the pleasure one
Honestly,
does.
no, I haven't. Do I need to buy
You
one?
need to buy one, but for cheap. Don't pay retail. Retail's only $80.
Okay.
But if you get one for like 51, move on.
But y'all like the coupon guide, so just send me one. Send me a coupon
no
guide.
coupons work
Well,
on
you
for
got to
some
get it
reason.
on Finish Line or whatever because Reeboks don't. That joint been out for like 3 months and still doesn't coupon don't work
Okay.
unless it's like employee coupon.
It's
That's
Reebok's
the only one that
greatest
works.
sneaker in probably the last 15 years. That's not even a joke.
Relax.
Am I joking?
No, but that doesn't mean they should keep an $80 shoe from discounts being on it for 3 months.
They have
You want
to.
to sell out or not?
They have to.
I'll buy one then.
Lucky Green women's Jordan 1.
Oh,
Is
them
that
are
acceptable?
alright. Have you seen it yet?
Is
They're
that
cool.
acceptable
Yes, it
shoe
is.
for you?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, they're cool.
The leatherist.
No,
Yeah.
no, the leather is real. Yeah, no.
I think they built by Union.
I don't know. Does he mean like a working man union?
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah. So
or like the store union.
Carpenters
Actual
union.
what you mean? I trying to figure out what he meant.
Union for women's shoes.
What else? Them green ones.
You about to get yelled at for that.
Them green ones is kind of fire. They're kind of fire.
Oh, they're all right. I would hold it if I got it. It'd probably go up in 6 months. Ultra 4D triple black.
Oh, them is alright. Now,
Oh, it's okay to say that shoe.
it's what are you talking about? Ultra Boost with 4D on it? Them joints is alright. They not alright?
Cool.
No, the shoe is fine. I'm giving you that look because number one, you are the biggest 4D hater in the world.
Facts.
And also,
And I hate all triple black sneakers.
when I say a shoe, you always get mad that I say it, and it's just funny that you okay with that one.
Fam, you said Crocs and Reebok Boktober. All right.
Clearly, we've talked to the man who knows, and Crocs fly, so
yeah.
Crocs are important.
Yep, they are.
The other thing I said was Union LA Chuck Taylor, the one that came out today with the
You didn't
Harlem
say that.
thing. Yes, I did.
He said it last week.
You said it last week. You didn't say it today.
Whatever. Harlem tattoo, whatever it is, the Harlem design on the whatever Union. That's probably the best Chuck Taylor that's come in a long time. Yes, it is.
No.
Yes.
Significance wise, yes, but
No. Design wise.
no.
What's better?
I think off-white ones are better.
Off-white
And
what?
The
How
bandana,
long ago
the
was that?
bandana ones that just dropped too, better.
Fam, they have. Are you talking about the ones that are like half one bandana color and half
it's
the
like
other color?
a
or
ton
split?
of bandana colors.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
a bunch
Those
of
suck.
patches. Well, you're crazy.
You and Off Whites came out 4 years ago or 3 years ago. Like, well, that's not even recent. I said recently.
okay?
Pow. Women's Air Jordan 1 Sisterhood, the ones that have like what looks like stitching or whatever on the side. It matters.
Yeah. I'm just saying no, not for me.
I'm gonna let you pronounce it because you got a lesson on it. Foamposite.
Anthracite. Anthracite.
I think that's wrong. I think both those are wrong.
It's anthracite.
Anthracite.
Y'all been saying anthracite since 2018.
Fam, I know nothing about
I relied on you and you fumbled. Huh?
anthracite. Fam, I got that lesson on that like probably like the first 10 episodes when we talked about Jordan 9 anthracites.
I
Well, you
relied
weren't
on
paying
you and you
attention.
fumbled.
Anthracite.
Don, you lucky Don here to save you.
Fact.
Fire,
Actually,
too.
the women's Sisterhood has two shoes. It has a white and blue and a blue and white. That's weird.
The anthracite foamposites are fire. Now I wouldn't buy because I have stealths, but
Fire is
I,
a strong
I
word. It's
need
just a black
I
shoe.
want foamposites to come back just like SBs.
Yeah, we could talk about it later.
SBs, foamposites, none of them should have ever left. They could take a little back seat a little bit, but them joints completely fell off earth. Fam, it is amazing. Like how foamposites, every time a foamposite drops, it does relatively sell out. Like those ones that were covered in swooshes, those sold out, which I was surprised. But
It doesn't resell though.
forget resell. I'm just talking about sell them out. Them joints.
But
is
selling
fire.
out on sneakers doesn't matter.
It doesn't because
Sneakers selling out is
there's many
because like
variables
people
of
in
why.
Montana have no sneaker stores.
Right, and that's good. That's not a bad thing.
No, I understand that,
Okay.
but when you said they sold out, that's you need more context.
Well, there's many variables of why something might sell out on sneakers. Like like you said, people could buy them all up thinking they're gonna resell, and then they don't.
The only part of that's true is people know they can return something to Nike, whereas they might not be able to return it to whatever.
Shout out to Nike.
If Nike was ever to be like, and we talked about a long time ago, if you want to stop resellers, if you said no returns on Nike, oh my God, everything be sitting there.
Was up.
If you said no returns on everything, but the problem is you would have to go back to where you're able to go in a store and try something on and run around the store
100%.
and still be DS.
Because that's the whole reason for like when I return stuff to Nike, I say, fam, I had to buy this super quick. This sucks. I had to buy it super quick because I have no opportunity to see it.
But they don't I've never been to Nike where an employee's complain.
Sometimes.
Oh, never.
They
always like, let me see what's in there. I might want to cop it.
Oh, they do that.
Serious.
They be like this on that little mic. Hey, they got a 9.5 up here. Yo, hold it for me.
Kobe 5 Pro 5 rings.
I mean, I really want them, but I'm not trying. So
I mean, you could just cop them now on StockX or whatever because them joints kind of cheap.
Ooh, what they going for?
Actually, I don't know.
9 $295, 9.5 $300, 10 $299.
Fam said cheap, man. It said 300 for basketball sneakers.
You just said 271 was
275
for
retail.
Comme des Garçons.
So 275. You went like this.
275.
You went like this.
Yeah, but that's
but now $299, $28 more. You like?
He's like, yee.
You're right.
For a shoe you actually want.
$275. Yeah, but how if I'm gonna actually wear the Kobe? I want it, but I don't want to pay
hat
$300
on right now for it.
Fam, shout out to the Lakers.
Perfect.
I'm just saying, I'm not hating. I'm mad that I had to watch that and everyone in LA hype, and then they like, now it's the Dodgers' turn. But half the Laker fans don't even care about baseball. So it's like, no, it's not. That's not how it works. I would rather the Dodgers win 1 championship than the Lakers win 10 championships. Facts. But I've never been a Laker fan, so. But we could talk about basketball legacies today if you want.
Legacies.
Supreme Air Tuned or Air Max Plus Tuned, whatever.
Oh, them is all right. Those are all right.
I don't know. Well, the 2 of them are okay. The pink one or whatever sucks. The green one is kind of cool, and there's just a white one that with red.
Yeah, the white one's all right. I think the green one's clearly the best one. It's cool, you know.
The only problem for me is it wasn't designed like that, the shoe, but Supreme had it, painted or color blocked or whatever to look like flames. I don't like flames on shoes. I think it's goofy. So when you look at it from one angle, it doesn't look like flames, but when you look at it from another angle, it looks like flames because they did the gradient.
Oh, that's tight.
I mean, I don't know if
I only like flames on Vans.
No, there should be no flames on no shoes unless you're a biker. Are you ride bikes?
Yes.
Or Daredevil. Your name
Harley.
Robbie Daredevil?
So yeah, the two of them are dropping this week, and then the white one drops November 1st.
All right.
They'll probably come on sneakers too at some point.
And then
probably the white one.
A-Life, Zig, Connecticut, Reebok. You copying? All right.
A-Life and Reebok. Kinetic. Come on,
Fam,
man.
you went to the store and couldn't find it.
I could not.
Rivington Club?
Was it A-Life I couldn't find?
Rivington Club, same thing.
Fam, I was standing out there.
You copying?
What is that, man?
What on
Earth. Come on, man.
These coming out. Is the Union sneakers this week?
16th draw Saturday
this week.
For what?
I'm
Nike?
scrolling far and then not on here, so on everywhere. Oh, the Crater Dunk SB sucks to me.
It does suck.
Oh yeah, have you seen one yet?
Yeah, it sucks.
It's like somebody sent me a picture. They already had them. Man, it is. It looks like when back in the day they used to sell the deconstructed ones where it was one piece. I used to have a few of those. I hated
Now,
those.
I will say this.
They looked cool, but this one is like what? Like
I think if you put like white laces or better laces, it would look better. I don't know if that would take it from the suck category to the good category.
Nope, they still suck.
But I think if you swap to like white laces or gray laces or something with like the oval laces, those laces suck though, and they're mismatching navy.
The laces doesn't even is the minor thing. It needs
it's not. The laces is the worst part of that.
It needs an actual big
the
white
outsole is the worst part of that.
I need a white swoosh. I need a big white something on that
trash
cross.
outsole's got to go.
Then it looks just like that other
I'm
SB
okay with
that
the
came
outsole.
out.
It's tackle.
Nah, it's got to go.
That cowboy SB that came out that I just sold for like $300. So it looked just like that if you did that.
Yeah, but this is out of healthier materials or recycled materials.
Healthy material.
Healthier for who?
Yes,
the planet?
trash is
Like,
definitely
who you saying healthy for? And Gel Light 3. You copying?
Which one?
There's only one.
Oh, the gray one?
And Gel Light 3.
Oh, and. Another said and.
And Gel Light 3.
I haven't done the raffle yet. I think it has
You said you're not doing raffles.
6 days. You're right.
See, his rules are weird because at first he was only talking about he's not doing sneakers or like Undefeated. Now it's like,
Oh no, I said
It's
raffles. I
transitioned to
said
everything.
nothing.
no, you've changed it a lot. That's my point.
Well, I said I wasn't doing no more raffles for anybody, and I said I will buy stuff still, but I'm not doing any raffles. I'm not doing sneakers. I did a raffle for you for Undefeated 4s.
Yes.
And I did another raffle for you for something else.
I don't even think my thing went through. It clicked on a website like it did, but I got no email confirmation.
Like I'm not trying on
Sucks for
sneakers.
me.
I want Kobe's, but I'm not gonna get on Undefeated and try. I'm not gonna get on sneakers and try. I'm not doing it. All right.
So do you need us to get on End to do the raffle for you since
No.
you are not doing raffles?
I mean, you know what? Maybe that's what it is. If I really want it, I'll ask the homies to go ahead and do the raffle for
I
me.
mean, what's up?
oh,
Because I don't want them, so I got you.
Yeah.
Jordan 35, center of gravity.
Oh, have you seen it yet?
I have not, but they suck.
That black and red one on sneakers is kind of cool.
If it didn't have the hole, it would be okay. The hole literally makes the whole shoe terrible. Like
I
it
don't
would
think it
be
makes it
like,
terrible.
that's all right. Oh,
I
no,
think
oh, no, it's terrible.
the point of the shoe,
I mean,
like
what is that? It looks like a whale's butthole. I don't understand. What is it supposed to be?
the problem with the shoe is that like they tried to like implement like Jordan 5 elements on it, the big tongue, the Jordan 5 tongue. I hate that.
I mean,
on
that
the back.
literally looks like a fish mouth
It does.
trying to get you. Though.
I mean, those colors, it's pink and
So
blue.
if it wasn't pink, it wouldn't look like a mouth.
I think the black and red one is fine. Like, you go from air to now like going through the shoe. I don't know. You go from Air Jordan
it went
to
to real air.
It went to
Actual air.
Now it's hollow.
Wind tunnel.
I don't know, man. That it for everything?
No, Air Max Trainer 3 Dracula.
Okay.
No, I mean that shoe matters.
The shoe, man. But Count Dracula? Fam.
It's just a Halloween shoe. Air Max 97 Halloween slime. Actually, that might be next week, but it might be before we come back.
It's on the 17th.
The Union's not even on here. This says the Air Max 97 is on the 20th. That could be wrong.
Air Max, no, it's 22nd, I think. Air Max Slime, Air Max 97s, them is okay. But
Oh no, you'd wear them.
Halloween,
Union's not even on this list.
I
so-
feel like when
you
we-
got add Union to the screen. As well.
Union's definitely coming out though Saturday.
I feel like
Sneakers drop.
when we were growing up, and maybe because we were just younger, we didn't pay much attention to it. I feel like Halloween sneakers were better. Like they weren't, I don't feel like they were so literal. Like the only one I could think of that was like really literal was Day of the Dead's. Like they had the skulls, all of the skeletons all on it or whatever. But these Halloween sneakers out lately, like them joints just seem like way too literal. Now I did like the SB.
I was
that
finna say,
did-
you like the Dunk
The
last year.
SB that came out earlier was alright because of the pumpkin on the toolbox.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah,
I was
the
kind of
jack-o'-lantern, that was
But I
cool.
don't feel like it went overboard. Like I
Yeah.
feel like it was like, well, got a pumpkin on it, it's cool. It was alright. That's it. Everything. What was we talking about? Want to talk about Cool Kai post real quick?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Look, man.
We let
you got something
we let
first?
Don talk about it first.
Oh no, that's nothing I need to say. I mean, I'll say whatever. But he was coming at y'all.
Let me ask you, first of all, just like the Warren Lotus, because Don had the Warren Lotus sneakers. How you feel? Did you buy a pair, or how you feel?
Of course not. I actually have to side with George on this one in the sense saying that it is a custom
Okay.
and not a fake. And because he was right, a fake is actually they're trying to replicate that exact sneaker, right? Everything to the box, to the swoosh, to everything. What Warren Lotas, what you were saying, whatever, and Keys, Kais, and them, they're not making fakes. They're making actual customs. That to me is a customization of the shoe itself. They want it to look like it. That's why it's a custom. You feel me?
Oh no, I don't. But I mean, I'm listening to you.
Oh, no.
Like I definitely do not agree with.
But how, it can't be a fake because it's not replicated exactly.
Well, no. I'm not saying like maybe fake isn't the right word, but I don't think it's a custom. Like I don't think it's a custom if you put it together from scratch. Like it's not a custom. Like you customize. It'd be one thing if like buying up all the Jordan 1 Gym Reds and now you flip them all to whatever. That always to me was always a custom. You take your car in, you wanted to customize it. A custom has always been like a one of one.
When
You make a full line of it, it's not a custom.
Question: when Geiger did the misplaced check Air Force One and put checks all over them, what do you call that?
Well, but he sold those at like
Same thing.
a large amount though, right?
Yeah, same
That's
thing.
not a custom then.
How is it not a so that's a fake then? So wait.
Oh no,
the
those
Air
were real
Force
Air Force Ones.
But they're not.
Wait,
They weren't.
wasn't it an actual base Air Force One, and then he put checks all over it?
But it wasn't an authorized Nike product or release. And this is
Okay.
similar to me.
Now, if he made all those, like the base was a real Air Force One, so it's a custom then. The base was.
This is kind of the same.
Okay, so then if Lotus is getting a base authentic Jeff Staple Nike and taking the Nike swoosh off and adding his, that's a custom then.
But Jeff Staple said it was cool, so he customized. No. But he didn't make a fake. He customized.
Here's the thing.
To me, that's the same thing.
Like, honestly,
here's the thing. Everyone saying a custom is only one specific thing is taking a word and saying it only has one definition. Why are we assuming that the word custom only has one definition?
No, I don't think so. Because you can paint a shoe, that's a custom. You could take the swoosh off and put a Jason on, that's a custom. You could dip it in whatever, and that's a custom. You can take the outsole off, that's a custom.
So my point is, people are
all
getting
original bases that you've altered.
No, not necessarily.
No, you're making that your definition.
Well, he said that. He said you could take the swoosh off. That's a custom.
Well, no, I'm giving you examples of a custom.
Your argument is you have a real Nike shoe, and what I'm saying is, who decided that was the only definition of custom? Because why can't someone else have a different definition? You look custom up in the dictionary, it doesn't say, oh, you got to have a real shoe.
Must be a real.
Granted, it has nothing to do with sneakers.
I don't know. I've never looked at the custom definition. It might. It might say an alteration to an original. I don't know what a definition of custom is. If I take my car to a custom car shop.
Who says his shoe is not original?
Original what?
You're using your own definition of every word in that sentence to make it fit that description.
Honestly, I love the discussion of it. No. There's not a
skate and skate. Someone else said it too, but skate had the best thing, and he just said wannabe. That's what it is. Cool. It's a wannabe.
No.
It's not a fake.
I'm not. When the discussion of it, I'm not trying to be right.
Yeah,
and I don't
nothing
think
to do with being
I know that.
Right.
I know that, but the discussion of it is fine. To me, it means that. To you, it means that. To someone it's perfectly fine. It's all good to me. I could care less.
At the end of the day, I'm not buying a Warren Lota or a Kai's. I'm not doing it.
Okay,
for you personally.
Okay, and that's.
I'll buy it to flip if I can make money off it.
Of course, they're.
I'm not gonna put my foot inside of a Jason Voorhees pigeon.
Okay, now. So, and you know what? Regardless of the shoe. Whatever. Now,
listen. Somebody who was a customizer got upset about that.
A lot of customizers.
Well, whatever. There was one on our post.
Right.
Again, you're saying
Word Custom. Shout out to her.
You're saying I don't think that's who it was.
Word Customs is her.
I don't think so.
The one you were talking back and forth with? Yes.
Oh, that's a woman?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. All right. Anyways, you're saying that not you, the person, but you, that lane, like British Customs and whoever, Mosh, before he made his own shoe, and everyone else. You guys have authority and right to only have that mean one thing. Who ever decided that was the case?
Oh, of course not.
So that's the point. Is it calling it using the word custom doesn't diminish what that person is doing in their own realm.
100%.
Right, but I'm saying people are taking it as offense by using that word. So I'm sure. Just as you're offended, Warren Lotus probably offended on the same side by people that say it's whack or fake or whatever else.
See,
the one thing we know it is not a fake because he's not selling it as a Nike. If he was selling it as a Nike, then it would be a fake. And it's not a fake.
But see, I want to make sure that's clear that I don't feel like anybody on this show has cemented a definition of it. I don't know. No. Fake, knockoff, replica. I don't.
Wannabe is a good definition to me because it looks exactly like a dunk. Obviously, it's trying to be a dunk, but it's not a Nike, so it's not a fake.
So
it's a Warren Lotus. I mean, it's literally as a
regardless of the shoe and all that. The post he made. I don't know if you want to say anything about the post first before
I have no problem with what Kai said. The problem I have is he took a 40-second clip, and his point was, y'all did no research. All you did was scroll down my timeline 3 scrolls. Fam, you posted a 40-second clip. You did the exact same thing that you complained on the post about.
Right.
You watched 40 seconds of our show and made a post based on that. And then all your capers came to our post. So again, I have no problem with someone being angry about whatever the comment was. The reality is the entire episode the week before was praising his shoe and his work.
That one was too.
I'm not done yet. That episode, despite the fact that you said you would not buy and you list the reasons why you wouldn't buy, we also said at the same point, the shoe is fire. All the shoes are fire. So, again, if you want to get mad that people are not doing research, you have to not follow the same victim to the same trap. You can't post a 40-second video saying, I'm mad at this, and you mad we didn't do research, but you didn't do research either. That's irony and that's hypocrisy. So again, if you want to be mad because people say you don't like the design or whatever, also, we didn't talk about finances at all. People get mad about counting pockets and all this. Fam, I said nothing about, you talked about he was in like a nice car.
That was regardless, that had nothing to do with like counting his pockets or something. My point was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's, you know.
The whole thing is goofy. People, and then the worst part about it is just the thing that humans do. You guys were talking about Kardashians earlier. Kardashians have the most fans in the world who would cape for them for no reason, don't know them personally. If you don't know Kai Man personally, don't come to my page talking about how ridiculous I am. Fam, you sound like a moron. You don't know the man personally, and you holding his wedding dress from the back. Oh, you better chill out.
It was fun. And they came for you, man. Like, oh, a black man tearing another black man down.
Oh, yeah,
like,
I'm not getting into that because that's not my place.
But I was like watching it. I'm like, there was no tearing down of anybody.
Almost every other comment in that thing was like, it's always one of your own. Fam, I was dying.
But he said it himself.
I was dying.
An African American fella tearing another one down. I'm like, fam.
He just was, he was just trying to clown at the beginning by saying that.
Let me tell you,
that was a dig.
I
at the
think he
beginning.
low key felt it though.
Oh no,
of course he did.
No,
he wouldn't have posted it.
And I'm like, come on, man, that's a little too much.
Let me look. First of all, when it comes to him and all that stuff.
And
like
matter of fact, we invited him on the show. So
I know, I saw that.
Now, all his little capers came and was, no one cared about this whack show. Fam, we've had people on the show with more followers than him. So that's not even an issue.
It doesn't even, followers is, regardless of followers, people who've done way more and more important than him. Like, it's not even a question.
I'm not getting into that. I'm just saying.
Now, here's the thing with the whole situation with him. Like, the Kai Man, like, people, I'm talking, like, me and Rocio laying in the bed. I'm getting ready to watch a show, like Netflix or something. We're about to watch TV, and the phone, like, you see posts going crazy. I'm like, what the heck is this? I look, I'm like, fam, what is this, son? And I look at it, and I immediately was laughing. I thought it was hilarious. And we talked about this. Me and Joy talked about it. I said, like, old sneak disc, like, original, fam, I would have lost my mind.
Of course.
And I retired from it because I was literally in the exact same situation I've been in when we did early sneak disc. Like, I'm laying in the bed in Arizona time zone, going back and forth with somebody in a completely different time zone. I will never do that again. If I would have started going back at all them New Yorkers or whoever, fam, it's like 2 a.m. there and 9 o'clock where I was. Like, I'm not doing that anymore. Like, it got to the point so bad early sneak disc where, like, I would respond to somebody and have to wake up in the morning to see what they said. Like, ooh, I go to bed.
Wait to go to
That's
sleep.
how bad it got. Now, with him, first of all, the show. Let's talk about the show. Like, they've never seen it. He's never seen it. None of those people in the thread have aired. None of them ever seen it.
But see, here's the thing. He's the designer, and he obviously makes a product, number one, that we like, and number two, that a lot of people like. I understand why if someone who's making the product feels attacked. My problem wasn't that he felt attacked. It was just the way he did it was corny when he didn't do his own research. But everyone in the comments can suck a dick and fly off a cliff. I don't care.
Well, they all told me to suck a dick. And they said the worst stuff to me.
Sam,
and
listen, I don't care. If you're not a creator and you come to my page talking about I'm hating on another creator when I said the shoe was fire and you just a caper and a hanger on her and you don't even know the man personally, nah, you can fly off a cliff, Holmes.
Regardless of, like...
You're a geek.
Regardless of, like... The entire thing is like based around our show, okay? Our show, which Skate has said the best thing. Skate said, there has never been a sneaker blog, a show, nothing like your guys' show. And the reason is because since day one, Don has been here since day one too. Like, the premise of the show is how I talk here.
That's another person. Skate got more followers than...
I don't care. Hey, look.
It doesn't... the whole point is... It's not about... I'm not talking about followers.
Right.
People who are actual influencers and out here and have been out here for decades. Mm-hmm. Fam, I just saw a video of Skate getting interviewed 5 years ago on that... What's the cats that went to Diamond. China and hung out with Jay?
Yeah.
That Jay showed around? He did an interview with them cats like 5 years ago. Hannah was like, what's this? I was like, I don't know. I mean, I know it's Skate, but she was like, who is this guy? And I looked and said 5 years ago.
The thing about our show is that how we talk on here is how me and George talk to each other in real life, okay? We went to the bar this weekend. Me and George probably got about 6-7 debates across the bar, like over football and nonsense, okay? So, like, how we discuss and share stuff on this podcast is the general idea of the show. We talk to our supporters and listeners as if they homies just like us, okay? So, my reasonings, now, he might not like my reasonings reasonings for not liking his shoe, but I support the brand 100%. I hope he makes $50 trillion.
Oh, I also said that too.
I hope he makes $50 trillion, billion, rich ever. The hoodies, the hats, the shirt, the clothes, the socks, all that. I am cool with it. I'm not buying that. That's it. Okay, that's 100% it. Now, the black thing, black man, let me explain something to you. The credibility of the show, I can't be on here like, we talk about Jordan, Michael Jordan, a black man. We just trashed 35s or 36s. Those suck, all right? Fear of God man, off-white man, all these people. This show is an unbiased, you know what I'm saying.
No, I'm not making that reaction at you.
Yeah.
I'm just thought about what one of the comments was. Somebody said Jordan's not even out here wearing his own shoe. Man, what?
Fam.
Does he wear anything but his own shoe?
Say he wears everything.
What are you talking about?
Somebody in the comments said, I bet they wear LeBrons. Are you hating on another black? Like, what does that got to do with anything? Now,
the other thing too. The other thing too was funny.
The people in the comments, I could care less. Like I said, I would never win an argument in that thread. It's like if we jumped in a...
I didn't argue with him.
No, I know. I'm talking about myself.
In my own thread, I will...
Yes, of course.
Yes,
of course.
On someone else's thread, I
commented on a few.
To Kai.
I commented to him. You're right. I commented to
Kai,
him.
that's it.
Twice. I commented to him. He didn't say nothing. I said, hey, man, feel free to call in. Me and Don have had discussions when I talked about StockX before, and Don said, like, hey, they kind of didn't like a few things here. And I said, man, they're more than welcome to tell me I know nothing and tell me to shut up. Anybody on this podcast, Mosh did it. When we talked about the Mosh shoe, and I said, Mosh hit me up like, fam, what's up, man? I love y'all show. You guys, that kind of hurt me, man. Came on the show. We talked about it. And that's a cool thing. I didn't change my stance on it. I'm going to tell you, another color of the Mosh came out, that purple one. Fire.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
I'm talking fire. If he dropped that and it wasn't a one-on-one for just him, I would cop. Period. Okay. Now,
this is the same exact shoe.
Same shoe.
Color?
I'm talking the colorways and material. Them joint looks incredible. All right. Now, with Kai, man, like I said, the black man, I have a show to do that's unbiased. I don't care if you black, white, Mexican, Asian, whatever it is. If your sneaker, our show is based off things that are cracking in the sneaker community. We have two people, Warren Lotus and Air Kai, have probably had the most talked about sneakers in the last 2-3 weeks. Period. It doesn't matter what's dropped, what's about to retro, what's about to come out. Those two sneakers are the biggest topics in the sneaker community, and neither are Nike or Adidas or Yeezys or nothing. We have to talk about it. I have to say an opinion on it. You know, one thing I learned about sneaker review videos, right? And I think I've always gave sneaker review videos a bad rap because I looked at them completely different. A sneaker review video, a YouTuber, would review the sneaker. Yo, tongue, suede, whatever. I always looked at them as an opinion on what do you think about it? And I guess I never should have did that. This show will tell you what we think about it. I'm not going to say, I don't like this. Why don't I like this? I want to hear why. You lost your mind about the Yeezy black joint, the laces, lost your mind about it. But that's how we talk to each other. Other people, which you actually got in arguments about with the laces.
Fam, hold on. Let me just hold on. The fact you got to cut the lace to just put another black lace in it is insane.
Right,
and Don knows it too.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
no.
Sure.
Now, see, it's insane, but you actually got into an argument with somebody who gives a shit about it. Now, that's not how we operate. If we say in a thread, yo, them joints are trash, the sole is garbage, look at the swoosh, fam, who put we would go, why on it, okay? Kai, fam, I hope he sells 50,000. You bought him? Fam, everybody I know bought him.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, no, you didn't buy him. But you said you would
if
they came
out.
It was
a low.
Every single... Blanc is copping, Kurt is copping, Tapes is copping. I think Rico said he might cop the one. Fam, everybody I know is gonna cop. I think I might have been the one that sent them to everybody, I think. Like, I think I'm the one that said, yo, what is these? The shoe is...
We had talked about it weeks before the
shoe is fire. There are other versions of these Jordan 1s or whatever out there, and we have never discussed them. That's how good his is.
Well,
that's how good the colors are.
The one with the guns.
Not as much as this.
Not as much as them.
Man, we talked about the gun one last week.
No, I'm saying we talked about it in lieu of
not
this.
Not to the magnitude of
not
this.
Like in the past. That gun one's been out for a very long time.
Yeah.
All of them have.
But see, that's the thing. That's how important his is versus those other ones. Like I said, Warren Lotas and Air Kai have two sneakers that are neither made by Nike, Adidas, Yeezy, none of them, and they're the most talked about sneakers in the last 2-3 weeks on multiple shows. Now, like I said, the post he made, fam, the black on black thing, don't even do that because people know better. Don't even do that. Don't even do that with me.
That was cheesy.
Stop
Sorry.
it. Don't even do that. Don't even pull that card
it's
on
100%
me.
people that
Don't
have
even
never
do that,
seen
like,
a
stop
single
it. stop
segment
it.
on the show.
Like, it's not even a question. Stop it. Like, so, like, I can't get mad at it because you know no better. It's like us. Like I said, I can never win an argument.
No, but my thing has nothing to do with whether people know better. My thing has to do with
I know that. No, that's my thing.
I know.
Now your thing is them jumping on our post to talk crazy.
Yes.
And they're knock yourselves out, man. Like, I'm not gonna go in there and be like, yo, what the heck?
My thread.
Oh, what the heck? No, it's like jumping in a Trump thread. I can never win a Trump argument. I can put the most stats, most proof, the most video.
That's not possible.
I'm never gonna win. I can sit there and say, yo, guys, refer to episode 115. I could go and all down the list and tell that, and it wouldn't matter to them, and that's cool with them because we have the exact same supporters for our show. If I would have posted it on our page, yo, F him, they would have lost it on him too. So it's not even a thing about that. I appreciate
everyone all creators do. All creators have stands. I mean, that's how that word exists for a reason.
This is to Erikai himself, fam. I appreciate what you're doing. Has nothing to do with you being black. Nothing like that. You made something, fam. He's the one that started the support black colleges hoodies and stuff. Like, he's been doing stuff for a long time. That's cool. Now, you might not have liked my reasonings of why I'm not buying it.
40 seconds. It doesn't even matter. It's not even.
I know that.
Even to defend it.
I know that. But I'm just saying, you may not have liked my reasonings of why I'm not gonna buy it, and that's fine. It may have even bothered you that I said I wouldn't, and that's fine. Our show. This is what I'm gonna say. There's a reason he posted our show. We're not the only show who's been talking about this, so it's a reason for it. Our show is a much higher quality, much better, and we are way different in discussing stuff than anybody else has. And I get it, and it's fine with me. I appreciate him posting it because, period, the people that have commented on it, the people that saw it on his, the DMs from them are, yeah, fam, I get what you're saying. I don't know any of these cats. The followers, the view, everything's up. I appreciate him doing that. Did he do
some of it was because of budget too?
Did he do the same thing that he says I did? Sure, he did. He vilified me as a black man because he said I vilified him as a black. God bless, man. I'm not mad at him. I'm not tripping. Yes. I would buy a hoodie. I would buy any of his products. I'm not buying one that I like because I like these. Like, we're wearing Jordan 1. I only like that because I love these. That's it. Warren Lotas, man. Fam, he's not. I'm never going to buy one, okay? Because...
That's fine.
And it's fine. But see, that's the thing. We made our top 10 list based off things that, like... I mean, God, if Warren Lotas was like, yo, that's it. What's a dunk? It'd be hard. It'd be hard to pass it. But it's one of those things where it's like, I got to stick steadfast into it, and that's fine. It has nothing to do with black or white. The show is about giving our opinions. Anything in the sneaker community that has any kind of weight, value, news, anything, we're going to talk about him. And that's all it is. And he might have took it personal, and that's cool, man. Like, I ain't tripping.
Yeah, I get it.
Like,
He's the one who designed it. Mosh did, too. Man. You understood what Mosh did.
And I get it. Yes. And Cool Kai, the phone line is always open. You could come on here, tell me I know nothing. You could tell me your hardships. The one thing I did hate, like you said, is like when you read through it. I mean, he said he started his shoe brand in September 15th? That was about 28 days ago, man. Yeah. So it's like, okay, everybody here in the comments, I get it. You support. I love it. But fam, relax, man. Like, y'all are like, yo, he's Uncle Tom. Fam, what? Like, relax. It was like, yo, he sucks dick. Fam, what? Usually people say the other way around. Like, if you like praises somebody, you suck dick. But like, the other way, they was like, oh, you suck dick. Fam, you can never hurt my feelings, all right? This show, it comes with the territory. I've said it a million times. If I run into PJ Tucker and he hymns me up, what am I supposed to do? What are you doing, fam? Nah, I've said some wild stuff before. I get it. I say it all the time.
I don't care.
Fam, you slap somebody and they shoot you, that's my fault for slapping them. That's just the way it is. The show comes with the territory. People, like, there have been every brand company, everybody has said something to us that they didn't like. People have said, like, yo, they might be hurting themselves about getting money because of how they give. Fam, this is what you need. This is what you need for stuff like this. There is a lane for all of this. If you come out with fam, we clown Nas's albums for the last, I don't know how many years. Nas come out with a fire one, it's fire. I'm not hating on a black man because your last 3, 4, 5 were trash. That's how it goes. You're an artist. People's going to judge it. Every episode here isn't fire. It's all right. Some cats would be like, fam, that episode was the greatest ever. I'm like, man, that episode sucked. Okay. But God bless, man. I appreciate that you're willing to go on to him like that for us. That's it. Eric Kai, man, make $50 billion trillion. You come out with something that I love. I'm copping the hoodies. The LA hoodies are fire.
I talked about it on the show and in one of our threads the week before when somebody's comment was, why does it have to be that only Jordan, Nike, whatever else get to make all the money. I commented back with him. I said, I agree with you.
Facts.
I hope he does turn it into a brand like FBCC where he can make his own shoe and it goes through the roof. I said that, but guess what? They only saw 40 seconds.
Of course, and we know based from shout out to Devlin FBCC. He's talked to me about it. Mosh talked to me about it. How hard it is to do a shoe from scratch. Like it's not easy. It's way easier to find these companies DM.
Well, look how long it took Mosh to do it. He been making customs. I shouldn't use the word custom because I'm the one who said that you can't use that word for. You can use it for everything, but he been doing, and that's making lane painting stuff and doing new swatches or whatever for like 10, 15, 20 years.
And he talked about how expensive it is from scratch, okay?
Right, yeah. You got to buy the glass and the molds and whatever.
So then when you have these people that these companies
we
from
talked
overseas,
about that when LeVar Ball was trying to do the baller shoe, why he's charging $500 because you got to pay for all these things. And then we found out he did it on the cheap. But
I'm not even...
I think there's people still that paid for shoes that didn't get them. I'm not trying to
there's
change
a lot.
Oh, no, there's a lot.
Yeah.
A ton of them. I'm not even joking. About 15 to 25 people, fam. You know, I listened to the episode. Yo, shout out to you guys, man. I love what you do. Yo, you got that information for the Jordan ones?
Yeah,
You said the company. Here you go, man. Go ahead, man. Yeah, I'm just making stuff for the homies. Me and the homies gonna make like 6 of them. Whatever, man. I don't care, man. That's cool, man. I get it. If you come out with you take that information I give you, and you make 1,000 pairs and try to sell them. I'm gonna if they make noise in this community, I'm gonna comment on them. Like Air Kais are the best ones out of all these ones that hit the streets. Period. All right. But you know what? God bless, man. I hope he's the richest man ever. I hope he comes on here. I'll buy a hoodie, hat. I'll buy anything that he makes and designs and alters himself. I can't buy something that looks like that. But it's this. If he flipped the Carme Dunk or Stone logo upside down, I'm not gonna buy that. Like, I'm not. You take the swoosh off and put a lightning bolt or Jason face, I'm not going to. You put the lightning bolt on something new, they were like, fam, did you see he's gonna come out with Air Max 1s too? I'm not. God bless. I'm not buying it. It's not a black thing, man. Mm-hmm. Nobody can say nothing to me about black stuff, period. All right.
Also, the other thing is you might change your mind in a month or next week or tomorrow or in 5 minutes. So.
And you're right. And you know what? I might come back next year and be like, you know what, man? Yuri's coming on next week to the podcast. Yuri copped the Kais. Yuri might get them joints in hand. You might get Warren Lotas in hand. And I'll be like, God dang, these F it.
Somebody tagged Yuri on the Kai post, and who I think does not watch our show. When I saw that, I was dying laughing. I clicked on the thing. I was Yuri's account. I was like, man, what? Somebody tagged him like he about to get back at us or something. Like
that's hilarious.
Oh man, I appreciate it.
Don, what do you got to say? Don been silent for a while.
No, because I'm letting you get y'all shit off.
I mean, look, like I said, in conclusion, man, be great.
These
man.
are fire, by the way.
Be great. Do your
I don't
thing.
know.
Them is
I don't
fire.
know if it's better than the first one.
No.
To me, but it's good.
That Mosh Runner 1 purple colorway, that joint blows that first one out of the water.
I mean, to you, it's a Viking shoe. I get it. It says skull on the back. It's not for me. The first one was better.
No, y'all said it all, man. Y'all said it. Just, homie needs to just
shout out to Eric Kai. You can't have opinions if you don't like opinions. That's all I say. Like you can give your opinions and they get mad. We give ours. This is a show we're trying to build. I'm trying to take this show somewhere. Somebody to buy it and say, you know, we like this. Here is money to give your opinions all the time. Somebody is sending us something which I'm sure they're like, yo, we want you guys to give your honest opinion about this. I have no idea what it is.
That's how people should act. I mean, here's the thing.
Facts.
What's the terminology? Constructive criticism exists for a reason. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Some criticism is not hating.
Right. Oh, fam, the word hater.
There's a reason
the
why.
word hater is one of the most internet overused words of all time.
Facts.
But there's a reason why movies have and TV shows have pilots and what's the thing where they get the group together, watch the show beforehand, and then give them the review? Test audience. There's a reason why these people have this kind of stuff. Because guess what? If people say it's trash, well, back to the drawing board.
100%. And like you said about the people coming to comment, the people that he posted it, they came in to watch the YouTube video, and then they made their comment. God bless them, their thing. One of the things George had gave clear information, like, hey fam, you should watch the episode before and yada 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 yada. The dude wrote back, shut up, lame. Okay, you're not not
even about it.
You're not about it. You're not of the level of like I don't want to say intelligence, but like you're goofy, like you're a clown. Like somebody says, hey fam, cool with your comment, but hey, go check out this other video where we talked about it, praise it, and you say, shut up, lame. You know what? You goofy. You're an internet person. All of you are internet strangers, so you can never hurt my feelings. Like, you can come in the most fam, Stephen A. Smith, all of them are the biggest people on earth get called the worst stuff ever because of their criticisms on how they talk about people.
Oh, somebody commented on one, it wasn't on Kai thing. It was on our thing. It was like, the biggest hater I've ever seen. I'm like, fam, have you never heard of Skip Bayless or heard of
any of these people? And you know what? and you know what? You can say they're hating. You can say they're not. They could genuinely feel it opinions or not. It's just opinions. And sorry that we give them a little louder and more vigorous.
There's someone on national television who says LeBron's not good at basketball. His name is Skip Bayless. There is no way I would ever be on the level of Skip Bayless at hating. Ever.
That's completely different.
But look, y'all want homie to flourish, so everyone go buy the shoe.
Go buy him.
Go buy, support him.
Everyone.
We support black business, all right? You know, so don't say that again.
Yeah, that's
please.
crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. I'm sorry.
Crazy.
No, that's super crazy. I didn't like that.
It didn't bother me because it's not true.
It bothered me, though. I don't like that.
It bothered me that he went that route because that's an easy route to take on anything, especially like you said, when you post a little clip like that, it's a easy route to go on stuff like that.
Especially because you said nothing about his race. That was the only thing. That was the very first thing he mentioned.
The goal of the show is to give opinions on who makes what.
About the product, not the person.
Fam, people used to be like, yo, you hate on Don C. He's black. Fam, he's still creating something in our genre of stuff that has nothing to do with his color. Don C had the Air Force One that I think was the best All-Star release this year. And I said it. If it's fire, it's fire. If it's not, it's not. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever made a fire shoot, but that's just...
That Air Force is tight.
Don C has never made a fire shoot.
Okay, first of all, he's picked awesome colorways for certain shoes. The Beach 2 and the whatever peach color 2 and that royal blue 2.
But he didn't make those shoes.
No, you know, yeah, I'm saying
yeah.
he's fam. You know how I feel about Don C. Yes, not the shoe, but the colorways of that Air Force One High All-Star Weekend.
Very fire.
I don't even know what shoe that is. So
it came out All-Star Weekend. Best All-Star Weekend release to me. It was a Chicago color fame. It was all teal, and then the two Jordan 2s, fire. Not even those Jordan 2s might be number 2 and 3 of the greatest 2s of all time. Number 1 is going to be the OG white, whatever, high, low, whatever which number 1, and then I love the low 2s too, but you know what I'm saying.
Number praise and success to you, bro.
Nothing. eBay sneaker authentication program.
Well, we got the right person here to talk about it.
Oh, do we?
Well, you know what's crazy is like every post that I seen about it. And this is where we go back to it. You know, I'm glad Don
I almost commented on Twitter, by the way, when somebody had like tagged us, and I was like, "What am I doing? The show is tomorrow."
Yeah,
I deleted it. I was like, "What would I do with the information first?"
But you know what's funny is that like when anything new comes out with regarding anything sneaker wise or whatever, they immediately be like, "What is StockX gonna do?" It's almost like GOAT doesn't even exist in stuff like this. Like something.
Oh, you mean Alias? Well, it's not really GOAT anymore. It's now Alias.
I don't know what it is anymore, though. Whatever they're going through is weird, all right? They came up with a TV commercial one week, next week being sued and...
Well, apparently the, like, beta app has been out since, like, August, because I saw a video about it. I was like, you just sent me the email the other day.
God bless GOAT, man.
I mean, I don't think they need our blessings. Some cats are not doing badly. I mean...
Thoughts, eBay, Don? This is your realm of like, and with us selling, we've always sold for you. We've all sold on eBay.
Yeah. I don't know. For one, I don't think it's gonna harm anybody's business, StockX or GOAT personally.
No.
In terms of eBay, I think eBay has like the #1 market for counterfeit sneakers that come through. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna need to hire people or a tremendous team for that to even work, in my opinion. So I don't think it's going to harm StockX or GOAT whatsoever.
They said that SneakerCon is involved.
Yeah, I think it's not, it hasn't been officially said, but I'm pretty sure eBay bought out SneakerCon. They said that in some way they did like a partnership, but I think they might have bought them out because now SneakerCon is like reaching out to people saying, hey, we need people to start authenticating this and that, whoop-de-woo. Like a couple friends of mine, they actually got an email from SneakerCon saying, hey, if you're in the tri-state area or something like that, would you like to come down and, be an authenticator and everything? But no, it's cool for them. I hope it works.
So they might poach is what you're saying.
Yeah. That's what I believe. I think it might work, but I don't think it's going to be to the magnitude of what StockX and GOAT is doing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really goes, I mean, they do, but they don't go to eBay for sneakers a lot.
You know what like eBay has turned into is like when you're looking for super old, like vintage. Like I'll go on eBay and just type Nike vintage just to see what old stuff comes up, because I like to just buy, even if I can't wear it, I like to buy old. If I can get it for a good price, I'll buy it. I haven't sold anything on eBay in, man, 8 years,
Not
9
sneakers.
years.
I sell random stuff on there, but
I haven't sold anything on there. So I don't know if it's the same layout of like, the one thing I always say about like StockX and stuff like that. I buy off GOAT more than I buy on StockX, but I sell only on StockX. Okay. It's a convenience thing. Like it is too convenient. If eBay sneakers, whatever, doesn't separate itself from an app to do that, I will never deal with it, because even if I want to sell on something on eBay, I absolutely, as we got older, we used to do it, and me and Joe get all these SBs and sneakers, and then go to eBay and have a draft already typed up and stuff like that. I don't got time to get on eBay and like make sure we got the keywords, 100% authentic and Nike, all this stuff, and make a paragraph and then figure out how to upload your pictures and all that stuff. I hated that. With StockX, if you want to sell something, you click that plus and you put your thing and it's out there. That's it. I ain't got to take a picture. I ain't got to do a thing of it. It's a convenience thing for me. Now, reading the numbers of how much eBay sold, I was shocked. Like, it's like millions, like 6 million last year or something like that. I was shocked. Now, that might be the issue. We don't know how many are authentic.
I was going to say, a lot of them are fake. And I don't understand their obsession with wanting to be in the sneaker culture all of a sudden, because, I mean, yeah, we used eBay for years and years,
right,
but they just started recently paying attention to the sneaker culture when they started doing like, for today only, if you buy sneakers, you get $100 off. They start doing random like Reebok codes, 15% off. Like, I don't understand what this obsession is overnight. And now all of a sudden they want to have a authentic. It's like, you guys should have did that 10 years ago. They missed the mark, low key. I mean, they could have had it on Smash way before StockX, way before GOAT, way before Flight Club.
Way before.
We were going to eBay first. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there was 3 options.
Here's my question.
eBay, Craigslist, and that was it.
That was it.
Here's my question, and this is what I was going to say on Twitter when I saw that thing, until I realized what I was doing and was like, why would I not save it for the show since we're talking about it? If they go the route where they have to pay authenticators, which is obviously going to take from their bottom line, do they do away with the free sales on shoes? Because right now there are no fees if you sell a sneaker on eBay.
I think it's only if it's a dollar amount, right?
$100 or more, but most shoes are $100.
Yeah, so that's what
or something like that.
Okay.
But fam, zero fees on shoes is like a gold mine for a lot of people. Like, obviously you have the issues with like buyer protection, seller protection. That's always been a fight. It's weird. It's like you can buy or sell on eBay, and a lot of us have done both. And it's weird how often you get screwed on that or whatever. Pause. But
yeah, chargebacks.
That's why I won't do it. That's why I don't sell.
Well, yeah, that's why we stopped doing it and we went to GOAT or StockX. But here's the thing: if you now have that new overhead, can you still afford to not charge a fee on any of those shoes? That's what I want to know. That's the biggest question in this whole thing to me. Because if they go, that's the one advantage they have right now for sellers. There's no fee. If they end up doing the same thing and they take that away because they now have to pay salary and benefits to those people who are going to be authenticators, which to me, from a business sense, completely makes sense. You have new overhead. You're going to want the money from somewhere. Then why would anyone sell on eBay unless there was like a bid that was super duper high over the other ones? If the price is the same and there's no benefit, how does eBay stay relevant? GOAT and StockX already have a good product that works. I mean, there's a lot of people that would disagree with that out there, obviously, but despite the fact GOAT lost one of my shoes, they paid me immediately. Like, someone told me it might be a 30-day wait while they research it. Fam, they paid me the same day.
Like, you know what I would say, like, when you talk about that is like with... And talk about a long time ago, the complaints and stuff we've always had with like StockX and GOAT and stuff like that, it's irrelevant. Like, the complaints, we can scream all we want.
No, I mean, if you get a fake shoe in the mail and they said it's real and you saying it's fake, that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
Now, the late payouts and all that, fam, it's just COVID. That wasn't happening last year. You know what I mean? Like, it just is what it is.
I always feel like, all these apps and brands and everything like that, they already got our addiction. They already got us. They got us by they got us. Okay.
Except eBay, because eBay's late.
That's the thing. eBay was the spot, but like, once you could make it easier for somebody, why do it? You guys have PlayStations up right now. Yeah. It's like, fam, my goal was to like, if I get one, I'll sell it on eBay. I don't want to do that because I am terrified of people who like weekly sell on eBay, like Andy, and he sends us the message like, yo, look at this. He buys something and be like, yo, this is clearly, not the description. I want my money back, in these disputes and back and forth. I don't got even the remote time for that.
Well, then it's like they still do the old school thing where you got to take like 7-8 pictures and all be super descriptive.
You know what I do?
That's what I was saying.
Goat and StockX, you don't have to do that at all.
What at all?
Well,
You know
Goat
what I'm
you do when you're new.
When you're new, yeah. But I mean,
with StockX, that's the thing. I click that plus, whatever I got my shoe, find it, make sure I got the
because they verify when you mail it in.
Do you got this version or the 2020 version of it? Oh, I got the 2020 version of it.
Right.
Oh, done. That's it. Like, and next time I'm waiting for the email to come in. It's a piece of cake. eBay, if you still gotta like pull your computer out and type in 100% authentic size 9 bought from Nike, receipt in hand. If you still gotta do stuff like that,
I mean, that's another part of it too. But the other part is that combined with there's no longer a benefit of no fee. It's worth doing all that now if you save $30 on every shoe.
how come you don't sell on eBay?
Because
You sell a lot of stuff. I'm just asking. Like,
because buyer protection versus seller protection.
Oh, okay.
Why would I deal with that when I can send it? Listen, the best part about people got a million opinions about StockX and Goat. The best part is a faceless transaction. Once I sell the shoe and I know I'm giving you a real shoe, I don't got to worry about someone trying to return it. I don't got to worry about someone saying it's fake. I don't got to worry about someone telling PayPal that they got a box of rocks. Nothing.
yeah.
I sell you the shoe. It's marked off, ding, I get paid.
Right.
Faceless transaction. I don't got to know the buyer. Best part ever. I don't got to email back and forth with anybody.
I think
No hassle at all.
The only way to answer your question is probably eBay is more established than the other two, so they have extra money and capital to be able to do that. We're able to maybe say no fees. Now, is that going to be a forever thing? If they're paying authenticators, probably not.
You got to pay people.
But they're going to have to, because if they're selling, 6 million sneakers a year, is that what it said?
Something like that. It was a lot.
And they're coming from all over the world. You know what I'm saying? eBay is like international. So that's another thing. Like, where's the centers going to be? Is it going to be just New York? You can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it going to be like, StockX?
eBay's market cap is definitely on a different stratosphere than StockX and Goat. But StockX and Goat have the niche market perfected.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
the difference.
And that's why I think this eBay isn't going to do anything with StockX. StockX continuously grows. Like, everyone said that with GOAT. They were like, oh, now.
I thought they were growing, both companies were growing too fast, to be honest.
Well, when GOAT partnered with Foot Locker and then with Flight Club, they're like, oh, StockX, what you finna do now? You know what I'm saying? And I mean, not just being biased, but I'm keeping it 100. Like, StockX still is that one over GOAT. Like, everyone... StockX gets more hate because it's more, they use it more.
Yeah, he talked about it. The whole thing with GOAT, where you got to take pictures when you're brand new or get your account verified. Yeah. See, what my thing was, and I think I told Greg, and he didn't do it when I did it, which is why GOAT became so much easy for me. I got verified like almost at the very beginning, where all you had to do was link your eBay and they could check your stuff, and I had 100 feedback,
I did the same
100%.
Thing, yeah.
I did that, and it still didn't give it to me.
I did the same
but you
thing.
did it way after me. I tried to tell you, and you were like, no, I just sell on StockX. So my GOAT account there was no wait, fam. It was the next day.
Yeah.
So like,
I think I was like
I watched a video and some people told me they had like I watched something on YouTube. It was like, well, a 3-week wait.
Yeah. No, mine was like 6 days or something like that. So, because I use GOAT too. I don't have no knock against GOAT, but honestly, with GOAT and StockX,
Fam,
I don't think eBay has
I take the one that has the highest payout. I don't care which company it is.
Yeah, no, facts.
I have no bad things to say about either one. Obviously, I text you or text a thread every once in a while. People get annoyed. I'm like, yeah, man, I haven't got paid in a week. But it's not StockX's fault. It's COVID. I mean, it is what it is.
COVID was honestly the biggest thing.
eBay, I don't care what they do.
It depends if they get rid of fees. If they don't get rid of, if they get rid of fees, then it's not relevant. If they don't get rid of fees, it'll become relevant.
See, I'm a convenience person. Like, if you told me, like, hey, you take this street, it takes you 25 minutes to get there, but if you pay $10, I would pay the fee. The fee.
Don used to work there. We know someone who would argue and barter over $20 in the store.
Facts.
When he worked at Flight Pound.
Oh, yeah.
Bartering over 20. Can you give me 20 more? Can you sell it for 20 more?
Yeah.
Can you take $20 off? that's what people are gonna do with eBay. They're gonna be like, oh, I saved $33 on fees. eBay, take the pictures, do whatever.
Well, then somebody
Trust
who's
me.
been selling on eBay for say 5-6 years, they're not going to like the fact that they're not getting instantly paid anymore. Because before, if you sell something,
Yeah, it's in your PayPal immediately.
I'm not shipping it until you pay me.
Oh, that's right.
But
I forgot
now
about that.
it's opposite.
That's right.
Now I'm going to ship it and wait. So people
right.
who aren't really in the sneaker culture, they're going to be
But
like,
you're not shipping it to the end user. So
well,
it's
no,
a little
yeah,
but,
you're
different.
sipping it to the-
but
same as
still,
it's
I never
authenticated.
ship shoes through eBay until I'm paid.
Right.
Now
You
it's going to
can't-
be
you
the
shouldn't.
opposite.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
now
yeah.
they're saying, well, ship it to us first. I'm like, but I'm used to you guys paying me first. So
Fam, you know what eBay has?
Yeah.
And I did it for the first time the other day, and it was actually, I thought it was tight. I sold a hat, and a cat in Germany bought the hat. And I was like, on every listing, I always have extra shipping added. I do free shipping if it's in the US.
Right.
But if it's international, I have that extra thing where it's like $30, $35.
Right.
He paid. I was like, dang, you know what? I should have calculated the shipping first. It was a hat, so not that heavy, but still, like, with shipping everything right now internationally, COVID, I clicked on this thing. eBay now has an international shipping thing on their own where you ship it to them first and then they ship it to the person.
Oh,
And
really?
that's kinda tight.
I didn't know that.
Fam,
That's kind of
the
tight.
Priority International, which we normally use Priority Mail when we ship shoes or whatever if you sell on eBay, was like $45 for a hat. Fam, that eBay International was $21. Man, you know how fast I clicked that button to Germany, $21. I was
Real
like,
quick.
woo!
Yeah.
Ship it to Kentucky, and then they ship it to Germany. Done.
Fam, to ship to Florida is almost like 19 now. Like, it's insane whatever's going on with ship.
Yeah, I sent a hat to, when I said I had to send a hat back to that New Jersey hat store, that Dodger one that
Cap.
the LA was all crazy, it was $5. I don't know what happened since then.
Right.
For like 10 ounces or whatever, in first class. Now, when I ship a hat, I'm not shipping first or priority. I'm shipping first class, but it was like $5.45.
It's nothing to me where I'm going to use eBay now. Like, I'm just not. Like, it's not convenient for
You
me.
might, if you sell like $1,000 shoe and you save $100 on the transaction, fam, that's a big difference.
If like my payout, and my wife is going to hear this and be so annoyed, but like if the payout is $1,000 if I use StockX, and if I used eBay, it would have been $1,025. I'd still use StockX.
Well, it's not going to be a difference of $25.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just saying. Like,
On a $200 shoe, fine, but on a $1,000 shoe, if it's
Yeah.
an extra 100, you probably gonna.
They
do it
have
on
to.
eBay.
They have to give you some type of benefit to steer away from StockX and GOAT. They have to.
maybe I'm gonna try it out. I want to try it out just to see. You know what I mean? Like, I'll try it out when they get it going. I think it's like 2021 is when it's like,
Yeah, we'll see.
gonna be full, but we'll see, man.
But StockX isn't going anywhere. GOAT
course
isn't
not.
going anywhere.
Man,
StockX is
just
going
like
nowhere,
George said,
trust me.
I think we had thought the same thing. Those companies, people forget, like, we're so spoiled now as like sneakerheads that, like, fam, you'd be like, I got that, click, 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 click. So I got 500 coming. It's so fam, you print the shipping labels off, you just put the thing in the box. We're so spoiled now. The methods of whenever all the third party apps came around, they did a phenomenal job at putting this stuff together. Though I feel like it just would have got way too out of hand.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of like little people try to start their own thing now and stuff. You can do it. You don't have. It'd be extremely hard to do it. No, and I have a problem. Like, I seen like these other companies. There's companies that come like, yo, would you like talk about our new trading block? We help you trade and do
Fam,
stuff.
we had the idea. I don't know if you remember
Oh
this.
yeah, a long time ago.
We had the idea way before Golden StockX.
long time ago. All right.
Whenever, what year was it? 2012, maybe?
Long time
What
ago.
year was Sneaker Valet? 2011?
Long time
2012?
ago. But let me
We
tell you,
had the idea. Me, you talked about it. Talked to Alan. We were like, we should create something where the shoe goes to a middleman, they authenticate it, and then they send
oh
it.
yeah, a long time ago.
We should have done something about
I
it.
should have.
We should have, and we
I'd have
wouldn't
worked
be.
for y'all.
Everyone was too busy working on, add to cart bots and whatever else,
bot
and no
life.
one was thinking it. Now, maybe Campless Man was thinking about it. What's his name?
Yeah, Josh Luber.
Yeah, Luber was thinking about it maybe, but no one else was.
Facts. South Beach 8's retroing and Miami Nights.
I like it.
I think it's relevant. It's
like
important. It doesn't affect me necessarily, but I think it's relevant and important. Especially LeBron just won another championship.
I like
Because
it.
they announced that before they won. Now, if they would have said after they won, then I would be like, that's kind of corny. But they did it before he won. Now, he was in the finals, but obviously it was already in the pipeline. So.
You know what? I've never liked Miami Nights. Like, even back in the day, we used to always talk about them. I never cared for Miami Nights that much.
Oh, they're tight.
I've only seen them in person one time, but I've never thought, out of all the LeBron 8 lows, that's not even in the
I mean,
top.
it's not whack.
It's not whack, but like I think Sprites are better. Solar Reds are better.
Yeah, those are the two best lows.
Like I've never cared for them. And now South Beach 8.
Actually, those are the two best lows in that
no.
model. I shouldn't disrespect War Vets or LeBron Palmers or whatever.
If you get South Beach 8, you keeping them.
Oh yeah, if I'm getting South Beach 8, I'm
gotta keep them.
Yeah, no, those I'm wearing.
I sold mine to like somebody my brother knows at church or something a long time ago, which I never did it. But like, this is when things started going.
There's no guarantee they will resell. They probably will. Miami Night lows.
They're not getting a $1,200 resale, but they'll resell a little bit.
Well, it's funny. I went on StockX, go and stuff like just to like look to see like, oh, what do they go for now? They weren't like ridiculously like they were. 9.5 in my size was $550. I thought that was
a lot of stuff is like that though. We talked about Jordan 1s, like the 2013 Jordan 1s. OGs were up over 1,000, 1,200 at one point. Now they're half that. And other ones are. Fam, have you looked at the price of Chicago 2016 recently?
Well, I mean, I looked at it when
it might be a $2,000 shoe.
Yeah.
Well,
I looked at it when all
that's why these that we're wearing. I wish I was on here last week. That's why people are going to care about them. Everything Chicago is up right now. Everything,
not the mids, because I have one.
I have one too.
Them cats need to stop restocking. God damn it! I'm about to start slapping people.
For the most part, let me say that everything Chicago, this one, the 2013, the 2016, the GS, the Dunk
Lows,
coming out,
all of them.
the low.
Yeah, what the Dunk is doing good, right?
The Dunk is doing numbers and it hasn't even been released yet. You know what I'm saying? So no, these the what we're wearing next year, the AJKO, they're madder and they're gonna sell.
I think so too. I think all of them. I don't think just Chicago. I think they all will, Brett. I think they will, man.
They will, but people love Chicago right now. But back to the LeBron fire. I need them.
100%, I need them.
I need them.
Not even a question. And you know what? It's one of those shoes where probably won't force myself to wear it maybe once or twice because it's still a boot. Like LeBron 8s are still actual boots. But them joints is fire. Them joints is history. Like I feel like it's like me when I sold Black Cement 3s. I had no business. I don't own a single OG Jordan 3. Okay.
That's ridiculous.
I've had 88s. I got Black Cements multiple times, white cements multiple times, and I put them on like these just ain't for me and sold them. When you're talking about LeBron is into that pantheon of like where whichever ones of his sneakers are the best, you don't sell them. Mm-hmm. Any Kobe's, like a Grinch. Whether you like the Grinch or not, you don't sell it. You keep it. Period. Like, if you're gonna have any sneakers out of a certain line, you keep the best ones. Mm-hmm. Like, whether you wear it or not, you keep a Black Cement 3, you keep a Bread 4, you keep a White Cement 4, you keep a Metallic 5, you keep a Fire Rep, you keep those. You keep a South Beach 8. You don't sell a South Beach 8 to me. Now, you always hated them, okay? Well, not hated them, but like, that was never your thing. So, like,
they were boots even when they came out.
They were there.
I haven't worn boots in years. I mean, I was copping SB lows. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So like
SB
for people that would never really into it, I get it. But like for me, I feel like out of LeBron's 1 through wherever we're at now, you have to keep a South Beach 8. It's now, arguably the best LeBron. Ever.
I know this was already a topic, but I'm glad you brought it up because I didn't put this. I have something on my list that's honorable mention specifically for this reason. If it never retroed, I know I would never cop it. But if it retros, you might be able to get a cop. So I just have them in honorable mention for our top 10 because I didn't have a point to put it on the list. Mm-hmm. But I think South Beach would count because if someone, it would count in that same category of these two shoes that I have because it's one of those shoes that could retro again. Now we saying it is. But someone, if it was 1,000 or 1,200 or whatever, they're not paying that. But if it comes out on retail or it's $350 or $400, somebody might cop.
Yeah. I'm making myself wear this the first day I get it. Because I don't do that much anymore. And I really want these.
I do too.
So I'm going to, when I get them, I'm going to put them on my feet immediately.
Did you ever have them?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I did too. Why? I don't know why we. You know what it is?
You know why? Because they were going for a lot. I wore them, sold them for like triple what I paid. Yeah. So I did too. I had to. But
I got mine was how I got mine. I got mine at a Dunk Exchange above. Shoot, the guy they used to have the streetwear brand Fresh Goods. I forgot his name. Bobby Fresh.
Okay.
We had on the rooftop. He had Dunk Exchange, and I gave a guy all my Air Force Ones and a bunch of Bo Jacksons, and he gave me South Beach 8s.
Yes,
that's how I got them.
You did the Blanc trade before.
And I wore them. Well, I had a suitcase. I went there with a roll suitcase. Me and Oscar, a roll suitcase full of Air Force Ones and Bo Jacksons. I was thinking like somebody would buy these, but Air Force Ones were starting to like kind of fade out a little bit. But this cat was like, "Man, you give me all those." It was like 25 plus sneakers. So
what?
I had a duffel bag. I mean,
You gave someone 25 shoes for that?
fam, I was thinking I wasn't gonna wear it. It was maybe like 18 or something like that. And like,
That ain't no better.
yeah, but it was it was
No,
a,
you said 12.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, yeah.
Fam, it was along South Beach 8. Like it was something like 800 or something at that point.
Okay.
So then like I got it. Wore it a bunch of times, well, a few times, and then.
All right, so this is the thing that because I've heard different answers. You worked there, so this is actually it's good that we got Don here because Don is a Nike vet and a StockX vet. So
Sir.
Don is a sneaker.
I'm just out here
legend.
for it.
in
next, you
Arizona.
got to work for Undefeated.
There is a
just out
list
here.
of
Assuming
sneaker
it stays
legends in
open.
Arizona, and Don is one of them.
I'm just
Not
out
even a
here.
question.
So that you might not have worked there yet, but that was like the first marquee release after the Nike Scottsdale store opened.
Yeah.
It had only been open like a month or a week or something before they got that shoe. I've heard conflicting accounts that at that store they may have sat, at that store they did a raffle and it was packed. What actually was the story there, or did you go?
No, I was there. It was during the week. It was an actual raffle. And then once the raffle was done, everybody was able to get seconds. There were enough for people to get seconds.
Oh, okay.
But it was an actual raffle, like an in-store
Because
raffle.
nobody knew the store was open yet.
Well, yeah, no one knew the store. Bro, the first like 6 months, nobody knew. Like every single release that they got sat.
I went the like, I don't know if it was the week after that release or the month after, but I was there not too long after. And so that's why I say conflicting information, because I heard one thing from a Nike employee, I've heard something different from sneakerheads.
No, it was literally in the morning, and it was an in-store raffle. Everybody who was in line got a pair, and then I think there was like maybe 6 pairs left, so other people
How
got
much
doubles.
longer was DB4s after Nike Scottsdale opened?
Oh, a long time.
Oh, okay.
2012 maybe.
Okay.
They opened in 2010.
Yeah. I can't, because I remember when I went to go look at
Damn,
DB4.
we have been there for
I can't
a
even
bunch
remember.
of releases
Oh, okay.
before those came out.
I just remember like so many things that like at one point became like fire. They were on the shelves, like certain phone posits. Like it was crazy. Like it was such a crazy.
Nobody went to
I don't know
Scottsdale,
about
that's
all
why.
that.
What? Man, I went there like
The
Electric Blues.
only one I can think of that there was no one there for, and like if you just would have waited, if you would have bought 10 pairs and just waited 3 months, was white cement 3s. We went and got white cement 3s there. We each got 2. And there was no one there, and it was Nike. They probably had 200 pairs.
It was
No one was there.
every Jordan 3.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot of stuff like that. Like when KD4s came out, and people were, it was raffles. That's what we went for.
Most of all of them, almost. I feel like one time we had to zoom up there for what was it, Year of the Dragons? When we were standing in line with all
That's
them
what the raffle was for, because no one knew when there was no
My
release
pearls,
information. It was
all
like
of 'em.
it's only coming out in China, and then it was like Nike Scottsdale got it. Man, what?
Yeah, but then like the night before, I feel like we were like at home chilling, and then like Nike dropped them, and we were trying to buy them on there, and that's when you could
Yeah,
like
it
2
may-
at a
yeah,
time,
maybe.
and then did Nike Scottsdale tweet it out or something? I can't
Yeah,
remember.
something
We
like that. I
zoom up
remember,
there,
but-
like we're standing outside with like a bunch of people, and that was crazy, man. That was some crazy times.
Yeah.
That was when they still
Fun.
had individual size bags. Like you put your raffle ticket in the size bag you want. It wasn't like overall
Ooh,
raffle.
I remember that. Dang. Them
And
the
we
good
used to
old
look in the
days,
bag like, look, how many in there?
Yeah,
I
it's
see
not
one
too
in
much,
there. You just
yeah.
throw it in there, even if it's not your
Yeah.
size.
Like I feel like I would never participate in anything like that now, but like
We don't go to stores.
You're right.
You might go to stores for Hat Club or whatever else, but we don't go to stores for shoes.
Fam, I use only one app, and that's sneakers. Sometimes, and like I don't even try.
You were just in the
Flex.
mall copping orange hat the other day. That's what I'm
That's my
saying.
first- yeah, but I'm saying like I don't. When I went to the mall and saw like the stuff that was still in Foot Locker, I was amazed. Like everything that we like, oh, they copped. You go to Foot Locker
Like
finish
what?
line. Yeah. Well, I was surprised to see trash hippies. Like,
Which one?
well, I don't know which one it is. I don't know the difference, but I was surprised. It was one that's with laces.
Man, when I went to Nike Scottsdale to pick whatever I won up there, I won something or returned something. There was nothing in the store. It was barren. Like I was like, did y'all reorganize or something? She was like, we just
What
took
store
all
is
the
this?
seats out. HOH in Scottsdale.
Oh, House of Hoops. You said
there
Nike
was
Scottsdale.
nothing there. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
It's HOH.
Have y'all been to Undefeated since they opened?
Nope.
I'm just curious if they have like past releases in there or anything. like that in the
Well,
city.
Simple had went and sent a picture of. They had lavas.
Yeah, they had
Size,
some
black
stuff that
lavas.
literally was like there when they closed
Oh,
and
shit.
still on the
Well,
shelf.
he said they had what size 8
Size-
through 13,
No,
8 through 11.
10 or 10 and a half was the biggest size.
Oh, okay.
Which still are flippable sizes. I mean,
Yeah, I was just.
Did
not
not have
making
any.
a ton, but it's literally you can just get it. I mean, maybe you got to hold for a couple weeks, but you could just get it, press a button.
Yeah, of course.
resell.
I don't know if y'all wanted to touch on the Cardi thing or just go to football or LeBron or something real quick. I mean, y'all see the Cardi B sneakers?
I don't think there's much to talk about. I don't understand I'm not going to say I don't understand the point of her getting a shoe. I don't understand the point of the shoe itself.
Oh no, I
mean,
get why
what-
she got one, but
Yeah, well, Oh, that shoe sucks.
Well, I don't
It's just a
understand why
white
it took
shoe.
so long because we knew she got a Reebok deal months ago.
Oh, wait, yeah, a while
So
ago.
the fact that it's just coming out, it's a little late. It's a little, I don't know. I mean,
You know,
shout out to Cardi, but
The thing with Cardi is like I love Cardi. People know I love Cardi, okay, and I love Beyonce and stuff like that. I just have no idea like the direction of Reebok and stuff like that. Like we've been talking about Reebok for the last quite a bit this year. You've talked about you bought a pair of Reeboks. You haven't bought Reeboks probably what 25 years.
Probably
Damn.
since '96. Questions?
Oh, 25 years. Okay.
Oh, it is.
So it's like
I was like, wait, it is.
it's like if you found something that
Or
Reebok,
97,
if
whatever,
you
but
found
yeah.
something that Reebok has done now good enough to where you now 25 years later, like, oh, I got them and bought more than one, you know, before.
Well, but hold on. Let's be fair about this because we did wait till we got the plug for half price to see if they're worth.
No.
Yeah, we did.
No.
Yeah, we did.
We were like,
I got the one for finish line first.
No, we did, but we were like, man, we didn't know. We were checking dying.
Yes.
We were dying.
Yes.
Okay.
We were checking every day if the code would work. Yes.
Right.
But still, it's not like we just blindly copped.
Okay. Like I'm saying,
You know that's
Reebok.
fine.
My thing is that, like, to me, like a Reebok, Adidas and Reebok, they don't deserve a Beyonce and a Cardi. To me, like a Reebok, like I
It
said,
doesn't matter. Neither one of them can sell anything. So
a Reebok. Well, all the Cardis sold out. So the jump, Reebok takes a step forward with the leather legacies we got, and then 55 steps backwards. Like I just don't understand the direction stuff. And I'm not talking about us. Like, I really want to talk to somebody from Nike, Reebok, Adidas. I just have questions. Like I hate having to always discuss stuff from the outside looking in when like there's people out there who can say, hey, the reason why we dropped 75,000 colorways of the Air More Up Tempo is this. I want to know that. The reason why the Cardi B sneaker looks like this is because she designed them. Oh, that's why it sucks.
See,
that's what I want to hear.
Listen, for the manufacturer, it doesn't matter because them cats are making, based on what they make a shoe for when you cover overhead and everything, and what they sell at wholesale, they already made their money.
Of course.
They don't. If they discount it 50% off, they make their money.
No.
So they don't care. For the manufacturer, it doesn't matter.
We understand.
You make
all
500. I know, but I'm saying you make
Right.
500 Air More Up Tempos. Even if the retailer you sell them to sells them for 30, 40, 50% off, the manufacturer already got paid.
Facts. Now, I want to hear them say that. I want them to say, yeah, you know, our Moral Tempos, we made way too many.
Fam, they own their own outlets and sell in the outlets.
100%. They sell in employee stores. Like, they have all that. Now, like I'm saying, like, I hate looking at a Cardi shoe and being like, that is the worst thing I have ever seen for a woman's body, okay?
But all her stands are going to say otherwise. So
they all bought it. They all bought it. They all bought it.
That's where.
And then the advertisement for her, with her like sitting down with her legs wide open. Fam, what? I get she's a beautiful woman and stuff like that, but what do you gotta have her like that?
She released WAP. That's why.
I get it.
She wants you to see
I
WAP while
hate
wearing
that.
shoes.
And then she was like sitting in front of a washing machine, and the washing machine was like this big, and she was this big. I was like, where's she, in a kid's room? I just don't understand that. It's like Reebok lately. You see the Minions?
Yes.
Fam, Minions stuff for grown men. Somebody was telling me about it, right? They were like, yo, did you see the Brew questions and the Minion whatever pumps? They were like, nostalgia. Fam, that is not nostalgia. You know what nostalgia is for a movie? Is a DVD, okay? That's where you get your nostalgia. Why on earth do I need to wear Gru Reebok questions to be like, yo, I remember Minions, yo, that was what are you talking about? Pop the DVD in and watch that. There is no reason for this nonsense. Adidas did it right with the Toy Story for kids. Strictly for kids. Fam, Toy Story, somebody was like, yo, these need to be men's. Toy Story came out for us. I was telling Cortez. Cortez was like, let's watch Toy Story 1. I was like, okay. And I was like, yeah, I took Oscar to see this. And I was like, wait a minute. No, I didn't. An adult took me to see this. Toy Story 1 came out 26 years ago. And they're still making the sneakers for kids. Awesome. I get it. But there was Toy Story 4, what, 3 years ago?
Can I play devil's advocate for 2 seconds?
Please.
Y'all like them Simpson Vans though, right?
I don't think anything that's released recently, theme-wise, I've went for, cared for,
You
bothered
specifically,
with.
yes. But y'all praise the hell out of Simpson Vans.
Okay. You're right.
So I just want to know.
Okay.
I mean, Simpsons is older. Not that it matters, but Simpsons is older than.
I mean,
what you call it?
No,
we watched Simpsons when Simpsons wasn't a show. It was a 5-minute skit on the late night show.
Yeah, we saw that. We saw the movie
trailer
about the video game.
Yeah, like that's a good point.
I'm just asking.
Video games.
It's a good point. But I will tell you this: when I look at Vans collaborations, I always look at them as history. Now, if you want to say that for Toy Story and stuff, I guess
History and nostalgia.
because Vans has got Beatles, they've had Simpsons, Marvel. I don't even know how Vans is able to do these collaborations they do. They have the most and maybe some of the best collaborations of all time. Okay?
Yeah, for sure.
The Simpsons one, that's a good point, I guess.
I was curious.
I mean, it's a good point. Like, I've never really got nothing to combat it with, you know.
But I'm not wearing a Minion shoe.
But I'm not wearing, as a grown man, I'm not wearing a Gru Minion shoe.
No, that's fact.
I don't understand it,
curious.
you know. So, anyways, Cardi B sneaker, like I said, sorry. I just have questions about stuff like that. To me, her brand or she took the money. She got the money. She don't care less. Like, they probably came to her and said, look what we made. She said, I don't care. That's fine. And my bag has a $ sign on it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How big is the check?
I get it. Nah, she was in there like, you know. Like,
Well, hold on.
That's
Hold on. Let's take a step back. Is there anyone who has promoted a shoe recently where they were in there like Birdman hand rub at the shoe? Maybe Travis.
That's the thing. We don't know.
No.
I want to know this.
What do you mean, bro? What do you mean?
Like, they looked at the actual thing that's coming out and they were like excited to wear it. I don't think anyone is like Travis is the only one I say because you see him in everything. He's either wearing his shoe or SB.
Whereas J. Cole liked the shoe, no?
Oh yeah, J. Cole did.
I mean, I haven't seen a lot of pictures of him.
He has been out, but when he was out, he was wearing a shoe. He was wearing the OG colorway.
All-Star Weekend, his shoe was one of the most talked about weekend sneakers. All-Star Weekend. That's how we talked about it.
But he's been wearing it constantly since then, like Travis.
Well, the thing is with J. Cole, we have no idea what J. Cole does. J. Cole was different
somewhere.
Yeah, he's like
we don't understand. But no, they gave him a shoe, so you got to talk about.
Aside from Travis, I think I'd say J. Cole, and I think that's it.
I can't think of anyone else who was like big celebrity who's gotten something recently who was like, oh, this is fire, and didn't just go like, oh yeah, bag, give me the money, bag,
right. But see, like I don't know that. Like we assume that Beyonce. I will tell you, like I went on Beyonce's page. I went on Beyonce's page just to see if she's wearing Ivy Park. No, it's all beautiful heels and gowns, and just one of the most beautiful women of our generation. Okay?
Only wears it when it's about to drop. That's it.
I've never seen it with it. So in my aspect of stuff like that is more of like, how is this stuff developed? You know what I mean? Like they say, Cardi, we want you. Here's the bag, and she says, thank you, and does some ads and go home, and then they send all her new shoes they designed in the mail, and she puts up 2 ads. Probably that's fine, but I'd always look at it as like, man, like it's such an opportunity to do so much more with it. But like you said, it's all about the money. It's always about the money. Like they're probably like, I don't care. Like we made the money. She sold out of all of them. The kids ones, she made a kids one, and the one sold out. Them those look like Doc Martens for athletes. Like I don't even understand the shoe. Like she is too much of a beautiful woman to be walking around wearing something that it looks that heavy.
It looks like an ambulance on a trailer.
It was crazy. Now imagine Cardi wearing a leather legacy that we've talked about and like done up a nice little way. Fire.
I'm sure they sent her all that, but
I don't understand the decision. Fam, one of the shoes and part of her line is an ashtray. Fam, those used to be used on turf for football players. I think like Emmitt Smith used to run around in those. What are you giving a woman an ashtray for? Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you gonna give her next? E22 Emmitt Smith? Like, what else you got up your sleeve for? Like, it's like alien stoppers. Like, what do you got? Like, that's my thing. You wanna give her Omni Pump? You wanna give her D Brown next? Like, I just don't understand that thing with no woman should even feel like that. If you're a Cardi B stan, you're going to be like, I need it. Beyonce stan, I need it. Fam, Beyonce has a Volt Ultra Boost coming out. Fam, why wasn't there always a Volt Ultra Boost in the first place? Like,
there was.
There was the Volt one? Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
1.0?
So the OG.
Oh, no, but
it's not
that's
called
like
Volt.
You're right, but this one is like all Volt. Like, you know what I mean?
No, Ultra Boost was like unicolor at the beginning, except the black one, triple black. That's it.
But either way, I'm just like, oh, thanks. That's the best, y'all.
Yeah.
You know, like, but the big with Beyonce was the hubbub. Like, she left Reebok because there was no. Supposedly, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh man, you must got something. Huh? It's like, oh, Ultra Boost maroon, and then you got a yellow one. That's all you got. All right, whatever. Like
they sold out.
Whatever.
We've talked about this a bunch of times. Listen, Ultra Boost is obviously a love shoe. Kanye has multiple love shoes with Adidas. They don't have anything that approximates a Jordan 1, Air Max 1, maybe even an Air Max 90 from nostalgia standpoint. They have nothing that approximates any of those. And you could go further down the list too. Air Force One. I mean,
you can. Well, that's the thing. Like, that's why I'm always like, in my mind, I would love to ask Reebok, how hard are y'all trying here? Like, how, fam? We talk about questions.
They don't care about sneakerheads. They care about just selling generic shoes.
There are over 90 colorways and questions. I think I counted. All right, anywhere from like 80 to 90.
That's insane.
Okay, in my mind, my question is like, why Iverson played for how many years and had about like I don't know how many shoes? Why is you keep doing questions? You do a Minions collaboration and you still make a question. Like, fam, what is up? Like, that's my whole thing. I just have so many questions I want to ask somebody, but they would never talk to us about this. Like, ever. No one would ever tell us these things. Like, there's a Jordan brand designer that always tags us, and he listens to the podcast, and he's like, I respect our show, yada, yada, yada. Hey, you want to come on? Ignores me. Anything we talk about.
It might be, whatever the
NDA,
whatever. Yeah,
maybe.
exactly.
Okay, you're right, maybe. And I just want to know stuff like that. Like, who said? I said the 36, 35, whatever it is. 35. I said, you know what? I feel like the sketches of these were probably fire. When they drew them out, like, ooh, that's fire. And then you make the shoe, and you're like, God dang it! Like, what happens when you make the shoe? Does anybody go, dang? Like,
yeah, it probably happens all the time.
But do they? Because the shoe probably cost them $25 to make, and they sell it to us for $200.
Not to do a look-see. A look-see is more expensive than that because you're doing a brand new sample.
My whole thing is just like
when you mass produce, it would be cheap, but not making a look-see.
I've always wanted to know, like, y'all show them colorways. What's the process? Like, do you come to the table and say, "Hey, we got Cardi B. What do you guys have?"
All we gotta do is
to know that.
Okay, but then all we gotta do is talk to somebody who's done one of those custom shoes with not custom, but you know what I mean. One of those shoes with Nike, where you get picked to do the shoe or whatever.
We did. We talked to them.
I understand that. I'm just saying, but like, there's probably people out there who can talk about stuff like that who might not be the brand tells you can't do it. You know what I mean? I'm sure that's what it is.
Dion kind of talked about it.
That one man left Complex, went to Jordan Brand. I've never seen him do an interview back with Complex. He works at Jordan Brand. You would think they would have him.
Let's find him. Get him on. Man, I was trying to get Richard Hamilton on, and he was like, I don't know, man. I got to do some stuff with CBS. I'm like, all right. They might come on, Richard Hamilton.
Yeah, but you talking about just to talk about Jordan Brand connection? Yeah. I'm sure Steven Jackson would do it.
Sports. Anything LeBron? You said like LeBron GOAT? LeBron the GOAT?
I just saw there was like a lot of LeBron hate out of nowhere, and I was just curious. No, I was just curious to see what people thought and what you guys thought. I mean, do I think he's the greatest of all time? No, it's clearly Jordan. It's not a question.
Is it clearly though now?
Yes,
still?
It's still clearly. So Jordan is still the greatest of all time. LeBron, great. Congratulations on the 4th ring. I'm proud of you. But no, you're not the GOAT. You're a legend, but you're not the GOAT. I don't hate on LeBron. That was the question I wanted to ask because I don't understand where the hate comes from.
Anybody that hates on LeBron, now that's a hater.
No, that's a real hater.
Okay,
but there's no LeBron.
Well, but you understand why though. Anyone who has success like that's naturally going to have detractors.
To a point, but the type of hate he gets is ridiculous,
insane.
We just got done talking about people hating on us, and yes, we have a decent sized following. You have the analytics, not me, but
this is literally like
to the nth power for
this is as close as a perfect of a player / human beings you're gonna get.
Sure,
in the limelight
from the outside looking in.
From the outside looking in.
So I'm just gonna make one point to that.
For sure,
he already has half the country politically who's gonna hate him. Not half, you know what I mean? It's smaller than half, but you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Anyone registered on the right side of the aisle has a natural built-in hate based on LeBron doing his...
he's super liberal.
No, I know, but...
community...
Social
activism.
Yeah, but... social justice warrior thing. Like, the terminology they use. Social justice warrior. So, like, he already has a built-in hater group for that. You know what I mean? Like... I told Greg, I had a conversation at work, and somebody was like I was in a fantasy football league, and they didn't redo it. Mm-hmm. And they didn't say why they weren't renewing it for this year, but I just assumed it was because they all are like hate kneeling, hate this, hate that. And like, I hadn't seen him in a while. The first conversation was, I said, we're not doing fantasy football. And this was actually the season had already started. So I just was like, why don't we do fantasy football? And he was like, oh, fuck that. NFL, fuck LeBron. Nah, nah, nah. And like, the only reason he's saying that is because the things LeBron is doing social justice wise prior to that. So, to each their own. You want to be of that opinion? I'm not going to argue with you. I just went like this. I was like, all right. I mean, I'm not going to argue back with him because like you said on that thread, But so... I'm not surprised that LeBron has those haters.
Yeah.
Anyone who's a Skip Bayless fan, I mean, which is a different topic to begin with. If you hate Skip Bayless, don't watch it, don't listen to it. Guess what? He goes away because no one cares anymore. The reason he still exists is because you put eyeballs and clicks on his stuff
all the time. Yeah.
He's good at his job.
He's
though.
trash. He's
extremely good at his job. That's the point.
Yes, I know. He's good at being a thought, but why are we posting up thoughts?
He knows how to cater to the people that want.
No, don't do that. That's what he does. That's his job. Jason Whitlock, same thing. He exists.
Oh no, he's trash.
That's different. That's rule.
No. The only reason you're saying that's different is because he's not white doing that. That's why y'all have a problem with it.
Oh no, I don't think that's it. It might be a little bit.
I think they're both trash. Yes, it is. It's because you guys look at it differently from a race perspective. Absolutely. Why if it's not a race thing, why would you think Whitlock is trash? And
see, I don't follow Skip Bayless that much.
But you like him though.
No, I understand him and I appreciate.
Jason Whitlock does the same thing.
Fam, Jason Whitlock is different.
But
you're right. You're right.
Because of what?
You're right.
Because I hear Whitlock, I'm like, shit.
You're right. Yeah, I hear him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now I got no business talking about. There's a worse word out there, but I'll just say Uncle Tom. Yeah. I got no business talking about none of that commentary.
Oh, no, he's a coon.
Because that's okay. So I can't say that word. So I'm glad you said that. Because that's all I see all day on social media.
1,000,000%.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
But I got no business saying that because I'm white. So that's my point when I say it's not all about sports. People bring other things into it. Because if Skip was out here doing all that for like, if he was MAGA or whatever, or all that out front like Whitlock is, a lot more people would hate him than actually do.
That's true.
I don't even know where I was going previously. Oh, LeBron. We're talking about LeBron.
Oh, it's about GOAT.
So he's not the greatest of all time. He's number 2. But that's because I'm biased. We're all biased about the era that we grew up in. So that's why it's hard to compare. Because same thing you just said earlier about you not going to win a conversation with MAGA or Dick Sucker. I'm not talking about Kaiser Dick Sucker. I'm talking about the people in that post are Dick Suckers. You're not going to win an argument with them. You're not going to win an argument with a Kobe fan or a LeBron fan or whatever either. So it's pointless. I'm biased because my era was Jordan. Don too. You seem to be more open to it despite the fact that Jordan was your era.
Oh, no. I mean, I'm Jordan. But like
10 years ago or 8 years, whenever LeBron did the decision thing, I was angry about that, about the way he did it. And so I was a LeBron hater, kind of, sort of. Like, I didn't really hate the man and go on social media and be like, F you, blah, blah, like some people do. But I was like, I didn't like that. But I changed once he went back to Cleveland because what he did was like, fam, I'm going to go back home, bring a championship to my city, spend all this money in schools in Cleveland. It's like Marshawn Lynch to me. How can you hate on somebody who's putting their money where their mouth is and bringing dollars to their hometown and helping the youth? Yeah. How can you hate?
What is era? Like, what is era?
What do you mean?
Like, because like I was driving and I was like, fam, we've literally watched like. If people put
Jordan and LeBron didn't play at the same time, so
Jordan was
eras.
Like Jordan was an era.
Jordan was a king.
Kobe was an era leading into the LeBron era.
Yeah, and
to me, Kobe and LeBron played in the same era, even though Kobe was like 5 or 6 years older or whatever.
See, that's why I'm like, because like
they
technically, Jordan and Kobe technically played together. You know,
but
about 4 years, like 3-4 years.
Yeah, but Kobe wasn't winning rings in the Jordan era.
Right.
They did 2 when Jordan was on his
because
run.
I just think like in our lifespan, like it's just amazing at like I would love to know like down the road what people's top 10 players would be because I'm like even the young people now, like fam, we saw Stockton, Malone, Barkley, Ewing, we saw like
listen, here's the thing. I'm glad you brought LeBron up because this is the perfect for the comment I saw on Facebook yesterday. somebody who's older than me. I went to high school. I think he was either a senior or junior when I was a freshman. And he's from LA. He's a Laker fan, obviously. I didn't grow up a Laker fan, but he's a Laker fan. Put on Facebook, LeBron #1 of all time, no question. Fam, my comment and thing was like, bro, you way too old to be doing these thought posts like this. You know better.
Yes. Now, old grown men, us doing that is ridiculous. Like, even if you feel it.
That's why I say it's based on era. Because of kids nowadays that didn't live through Jordan and only lived through LeBron, say LeBron's the best. I get it. I'm not going to argue with them.
Yeah.
Because you can't change their mind. I'm biased. They're biased, even though they may not know what that term means or might not admit to it.
Right.
They are. But I don't blame them for idolizing LeBron the way I idolize Jordan. There's a reason why I cop Jordan shoes and not LeBron shoes. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's part of it.
Way better too.
Yes, but if you grew up now, you might not know better other than people just telling you Jordan's a fire.
Yeah. You know what? I think I've gotten to the point of like maturity where I'm like, not goats. It's just goats. It's just goats. Like,
nah, just goat. Jordan's still a goat.
I'm always gonna believe the best.
Jordan is gonna be my best, period, because I watched it. Like, you would never understand it. Like, everything that we want out of LeBron, like on the court, Jordan had it. But like, it's such a different way of playing basketball. When LeBron said the other game, when he said I've never gotten into a game thinking I got to score 40, it bothered me a little bit because I was like, there were so many games we watched where we were like, oh, LeBron got to score 50 tonight. Mm-hmm. He has no choice to score. And he did. Jordan wouldn't even allow it.
Here's the thing. LeBron, people forget, LeBron did that when his first run in Cleveland, and it didn't work for him. You remember that they played Orlando, and I think they were down either 2-0 or 1-0, and he hit that like half-court shot or turnaround from like 40 feet or whatever. That was LeBron's moment, fam, where everyone was like, "Oh, that's where he ascended to the heavens." Or
but
whatever.
He didn't have anybody by his side at that point.
That's my point. He had to do the 40, 50 point, 60 point thing, and it didn't work. So he came back and realized, like, that doesn't work. I need to score 29, 30, and get 11 assists or whatever.
Nobody would have been mad at LeBron to score 50, 40 with Kyrie, and Kyrie scored 28, 30.
No, you're right. No one would have been mad, but it didn't work. He knew better. That's the point. People are happier that he won. Do you know how many Laker fans criticized him the other night and said, and fam, I seen a meme where they did a layup. Now, this was the opposite side of the argument, but a Laker fan said, oh, this is what y'all want LeBron to do? And Kobe was going to the lane at the end for the last shot, and it got blocked. Game over. Every single comment in there was like, yeah, but at least Kobe took the last shot. These are Laker fans. Yeah, these aren't like.
Oh, cool. I seen people like, yo, Kobe would have swept them. Right.
Now,
that was my main question. Like, why are they going so hard for this man? Like,
Laker fans argue with Laker fans.
If there's anything that reminded me in this last 2 weeks of what Laker fans are like, is the LeBron himself and the Danny Green stuff. The Danny Green and the LeBron stuff of the last 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. Shows the insanity of Laker fans. And I understand it kind of because the franchise history suggests we're used to winning. You know, it's like Yankee fans. Yeah. You're a little bit out of your mind, but you're out of your mind for a reason because you guys have won 27 championships and you expect to keep winning.
That sounds good.
Laker fans are weird. Jordan's still the best of all time.
And stop hating on LeBron.
And congratulations, LeBron, for winning your 4th championship. Yeah. Because I tell you what, 8 years ago, I wouldn't have said that. I was rooting against him to not have 6.
Yeah.
I'm being honest. I'm being honest about what I
want him to get 6. I want him to get 10 now. Like, I think I felt that way at some point, but I'm thinking, like, you know what? Put them all.
Guess what? Now, man. He can get 12. Michael's still the greatest.
I changed my opinion when he went back to Cleveland. I changed my opinion and where it didn't matter how many he won because personally, I know I'm still going to have Jordan #1. And again, like I said, I'm biased.
Of course. I saw it all. NFL picks real quick. Last week was a trash week for me. I think it was a good week for you. What do you went? I went 3-9.
You listed it. I don't remember what it was, but I am the greatest, and we know that.
Okay. Kansas City Bills.
Oh, you going to do it?
Yeah, I already have them listed down. Kansas City Bills.
Kansas City got to come back, so Kansas City.
Where is it at? Is it
Kansas City at Buffalo?
Oh, you doing a Monday game first?
Is that the Monday game?
Yeah.
The Monday game is Cardinals-Cowboys.
Yeah, but this says it was moved to Monday because the Bills COVID or whatever.
Oh, I don't know. I just said the order was on the website.
It's at 2:00 on Monday.
Oh, okay.
It's Bills are at home. I'm picking the Bills. Especially if Bills got killed tonight. You see the score?
Yeah, they got whooped.
Fam.
I know.
I'm going Bills. Okay. Ravens at Eagles.
Ravens.
I got Eagles.
Nah. See, this is one of those games where like you kind of think like the Ravens train might be over and Lamar Fam, they cover every game where they're not playing an elite team. Lamar Jackson is going to blow them out. You saw what they did to Cincinnati? Everyone was like, oh, Cincinnati might sneak up on them.
No. I got Eagles. You got Ravens?
Brown
Steelers. I got
It's at Steelers?
Yeah,
Steelers.
I got
Steelers. It's not
That
even a
line
question.
couldn't be high enough.
Lions.
Browns are feeling super high. You go to Pittsburgh, smashed.
We'll see. Lions at Jags.
Fam, you seen what's the name man scored 27 touchdowns last week, and 5 of them got called back, and he still had 5 touchdowns.
Lions at Jags.
Jags, but not by much.
I got Jags.
I'm not even picking a winner in that game. I don't care. Blow that game up.
Washington at Giants. Giants.
I don't care about that game either, but
Yeah.
I'm going to say Giants because they
Let's
got
go.
no business losing all these games.
Giants had no business being that close in the Cowboys game. Like they didn't.
No, it's because Dak got hurt and it was everyone
that
was
got hurt
shell
in the
shocked.
third. Like it was still like.
Yeah, but it was early though.
Fam, the Giants, I don't think had scored a combined total in all the 4 games prior to the points they scored in the Dallas game. Like I think in one game they scored 9. Like they haven't scored like that all year. In that game, and now Dallas defense is trash. But Dolphins at Broncos.
Broncos.
I gotta say Broncos.
I'm
gonna go
not a believer in
Dolphins.
the Miami this thing, and the Miami can't play like that too.
You know what? No, I'm going Broncos because the Niners are they're just imploding. Like there's something wrong with the Niners right now. I know it's injuries and stuff like that, but
Wait,
like
you
man.
said Miami, fam? Are you looking at the right sheet? I got Jets at Dolphins.
Week 6? I got
Yeah.
Jets at Chargers.
I think you might be looking at the old schedule because
Oh,
it
my
got changed.
God. Okay, what's happening?
It got changed because of COVID.
Okay, tell me what's happening.
So what was the last one you said before that?
I said Washington at Giants.
That's
and I said
happening.
Dolphins at Broncos.
That's not happening.
Okay.
Broncos are now at the Patriots.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Well, I'm still going Broncos. That's my squad, but
if Cam play, I go Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots at home. I just pick Patriots at home. I would pick them against anybody. It doesn't matter that it's the Broncos or whatever. But what's his name, man? I actually like Rippin. He got a little steez to him, or whatever you want to say, a little juice. He does.
We'll see.
Listen,
I like-
he played
I like
in
his
that. He
uncle
played in
better,
that
or his
Thursday
dad
night.
better.
It was Thursday night game,
Yes.
whatever. And he threw some bad picks in that game. But the fact that you're a rookie or that young, and you still trust yourself enough to throw it in some of those spots, I like that.
Mark Ribbon's better.
All right.
What else you got?
Bears, Panthers. Bears at Panthers.
Panthers.
I'm telling you, Teddy gonna be sneaky for MVP. I told you he's gonna be in a Pro Bowl, and you were like, "No, he ain't gonna Pro." Fam, watch.
MVP. Go ahead.
I said sneaky for MVP. I didn't say he's winning it. Yes, we know.
Not even
that-
getting a vote. Go ahead.
You realize they list him. It doesn't have to get a number 1 vote. They list them out like you get 5 picks or whatever. He could get
He's
votes.
No. Go ahead.
You don't think he's gonna get a single vote in any slot?
one.
Oh yeah, you smoking?
Go.
You smoking? Bengals at Colts.
Colts. Oh no, I got Bengals.
gonna
No, I
say,
got
I'm
Colts.
going Bengals.
I got Colts. Sorry, I got Colts.
Bengals at Colts.
Colts got number 1 defense.
Yes, they do. You sure you going Bengals?
Yeah, watch.
Watch.
All right. All right, you already did that game. Falcons at Vikings.
Vikings.
Well, both whack.
Vikings had no business losing the other night.
Vikings. I hate the Falcons.
Yeah, well, I know how you feel. I'm going Falcons.
Vikings.
Man, they got a new coach. See what happens.
You already did that one. Texans at Titans.
Titans. I hate the Texans.
Texans going to be on that run now. Watch. Titans feeling super high after tonight, winning that game. And Texans coming in with a new coach. I'm telling you.
went off.
I got Texans. Jets at Dolphins.
Dolphins. We'll see. That'd be the one they lose,
The
but
Jets are the worst team I've ever seen in
I'm
my
gonna go
entire
Dolphins,
life.
yeah.
At
I'm gonna go
least the
Dolphins.
Giants have some life to them. The Jets are pathetic. Ricardo, slap yourself. Dolphins by 1,000. I wish it was that first game you had said. Whoever at Dolphins, because the Dolphins feeling super high, but they get the worst team in history of NFL coming to their building. So, Packers at Buccaneers.
Packers.
Yeah, he really thinking about it.
I'm gonna go Packers.
I'm going Packers because I think the Packers this year is kind of like how Lamar Jackson is, where it doesn't matter what the line is or who they're playing, they're just going to beat up on inferior teams. I know that Bucks got Brady, but
Rodgers is out here doing it.
yeah. And you were talking about MVP, no MVP votes. That's your MVP. I know you got Russ right there, but Rodgers is the MVP. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Russell Wilson's getting MVP.
No, I didn't say getting MVP. I said he's right there leading right
of course.
now. But at the end of the season, you might be right. But also, the Seahawks defense is so bad that Russ might suffer like losses because his team is so whack, whereas Green Bay's team is better. fam, he's been balling, and they don't even have their top 2 receivers right now. They didn't have Devontae or Lazard. Woo! Rams at 49ers. 49ers suck.
Rams.
Rams.
49ers are getting 3 points at home. I'm taking the 49ers to cover, but the Rams should beat them by 1,000. Should beat them by 1,000. 49ers win, but they suck. Chiefs at Bills on Monday night. Monday afternoon, 2 o'clock.
That was the first one you did.
I know, but it was Monday. Oh, you said your
Where you picked them? Yeah, Bills.
Bills got blown out tonight. Bills win. Last game, Cardinals at Cowboys. Good luck for your mentions. Rest in peace to your mentions.
Yeah, man, you all right?
I mean,
Cardinals favored on the road at Dallas, fam. What are we doing?
That's insane.
I know Andy Dalton is playing, but
I got Cowboys.
you should. They're home.
Fam, still a Cowboys. Like, I don't care. We play at
That's
home.
the Cardinals.
Fam, the Cardinals.
Don't do that.
Fam.
Don't do that. No, don't do that.
Can I explain to you that the Cardinals now have probably the best wide receiver in football, and we have probably the worst DBs in the history of sports played in grass? Like our defense is horrendous.
They don't have the best wide receiver in football.
There's only one team that has worse DBs than us, and that's Seattle. All right, our DBs are children. All right, they suck.
He's not the best wide receiver in football, but he's
number 2 or 3?
Yeah, top three probably.
Top 2, 3.
Well, don't disrespect Mike Thomas. I know he's having.
Mike Thomas is number 1.
He having his issues.
Who's number 2?
Beating his teammates up and whatever else.
Who's number 2? Say Hopkins if you would like.
No, let me think about it.
No, we don't got time for that.
Oh, I don't got to say it right now. I mean, I'll say that by the end of the show if you want.
Okay.
But
It's Hopkins. It's Hopkins. It's not Julio Jones. It's Hopkins.
Michael Thomas is number 1 by far.
Cool. Awesome.
Did you pick?
Yeah, I said
He said Bills, I think.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Cardinals at Cowboys.
Oh no! Ooh,
I'm going Cowboys. We have to win. We lose that game. Get whooped.
Cardinals winning
It's
2
over.
road games in a row is crazy. I'm picking Dallas.
Oh, Cowboys.
Cowboys winning 2 games
Actually,
in a row.
for the sake of this, I'm doing Cardinals.
They're playing at home, and if they're not going to have the shock of Dak's injury, they're actually going to play hard for Dak 1 week. Oh yeah, they've beaten the Cardinals by at least 20.
We'll see.
Cardinals feeling super high after they got a win on the East Coast.
Yep.
Damn, they getting blown out.
Top 10 sneakers we will never own, pay for, or unobtainable to us.
By the way, I don't know if you looked at your phone, but the Dodgers came back and almost won, which makes it even worse.
I saw that. I was like, shit, they should have just lost. Got blown out.
8-7, and Cody Bellinger was on 3rd when they lost.
Who wants to go first? Do all 10.
I'm going to do honorable mentions first. I'm not going to do 10. I'm going to do honorable mentions because, like I said, 2 shoes need to be mentioned. They're not on the list because I think they will retro. And if they do retro, your chances get better of buying these. But Kobe Grinch, which we think or assume is releasing
next year.
But Kobe Grinch absolutely would have been on my list because I would have never paid for it, and it's one of the greatest shoes of all time. And Atmos Elephant. I got to have Atmos Elephant on my list.
But you're buying them.
What's that?
The Atmos Elephant one, right?
He said he was,
The Air
but
Max
it's too
one.
much.
I bought a laptop instead.
Oh, you just talked about how their purchases happen.
That one should have been on your list.
No, I should have, but then I was like, laptop is more needed,
Okay.
more important.
That should have been on your list.
Now, I still have plenty of money sitting in my GOAT account right now from SB purchases.
Rich.
But I want to build a garage on my house, which is way more important. So if I get a laptop and garage for all those SBs,
yeah,
damn.
no, I feel it.
Model mentions, I got Galaxy Foams and Undefeated 4s.
I don't understand Undefeated 4s other than to say I know you've never been the biggest fan of them.
No, I love them.
No, I'm not saying you don't love the shoe itself,
Oh.
but you always are talking down on it. So which is a fact. No, that's a fact.
Wait, I wanna
I'm surprised. How is Galaxy Foam's not on the top 10 just because it's a foam?
No, I built my list really on what I would actually like.
Oh, for once you built it on stuff you will wear.
No, because the
Cool.
thing is
Not based on
no,
history.
the thing is we'll never own, pay for, or unobtainable to us. Like I did what I would pay for. If I had the opportunity, what I would pay for. I'm not gonna pay for something that I'm not gonna wear.
Fam, you know what's on
That's
my
it.
list? You know what's on my list? You might have about 12 pairs of these. Kennedy is on my list. Now, I'm not going to say what number it is. Kennedy is on my list because if it doesn't retro again, I'm not ever going to own it.
Okay.
Honorable mentions, purple denim Air Max 1. We talked about that earlier.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That should be on the list.
It's all mine.
See, I keep
Don't
going.
mind.
I keep going back and forth if I should do this honorable mention, but it's not on my list. So, Red Yeezy, Yeezy 2s.
Oh, okay.
I figured that somebody would say that.
Yeah, honorable mention.
I knew
I've never.
somebody
It's a
would.
fire shoe.
Well, I
I've
thought it
never
would've
talked
been-
about it a lot. So
Right.
yeah, that's
I
why
thought it would have been in Don's top. In the top 10.
Every
I
shoe
don't rock with Yeezy, but that shoe. I told you, but the shoe was tight, and if I can get it for retail, yeah. But
Damn, Don getting consistency points like we are. Huh?
bro, I'm telling you,
Who wants to go first? You want me to go first? I'll go first.
ahead.
My total 10. I'm going to do 10. Number 10, I got SB Dunk What The. I think the What The Dunk
Right.
is, I mean, come on. You can't even deny it. When they showed us that one at Cowtown in Tempe,
Yeah, I told that story the other day to somebody I was texting with or messaging
just
with.
brought it out.
Like, fam, it was a conversation about the list we did that everyone hated. That was like, well, you can't do a list of the overpriced shoes. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? The difference in SBs between now and then, I was in line. The owner of Cowtown offered me the What The Dunk. Now, it wasn't my size. I think it was like a 10 or 10 and a half. He offered me a What The Dunk for $1,000, and everyone in line was like, ha! Now a Strange Love is $1,000.
Oh, them is some crazy times.
it is, man.
Number 9, I got Asics Gel Light 3 Koi. Like,
Yeah.
it's a top 3, top 5 Gel Light 3.
That's
So
dope.
it's like, I mean,
I got no Asics or Gel Lights on my list.
well, Gel Lights are Asics. Number 8, I got Adidas NMD Nice Kicks. I mean, it's
Yeah, I probably should have had that one.
in person. That joint is fire.
I don't have it, but I probably should.
Number 7, I got Jordan 4 Cause Gray. Like that cause is just impeccable. Like I think
There's other shoes you gotta have.
I would be
instead of
able
that.
I would be able to wear the black better than the gray, but the gray one is just it's on its fire. Number 6, I got Air Jordan 1 Union Blue. I prefer the blue over the black.
Yeah, you tripping.
What?
No, it should be on the list. The black pair is better.
Oh no, the black pair is overall better, but like it's a black toe. Like the blue one to me, the blue is way different than like a royal toe. It's a different blue to me. I like it. Number 5, I got Air Jordan 4 Travis Purple. That
I thought about putting it on.
one is better. Undefeated one
Well
is
done.
fire. The purple Travis one is better than the Undefeated 4 to me, man.
I put shoes on
It's
here that I
better.
talked about. You're gonna understand.
You
why.
talked about the purple 4s
You're
a
gonna
lot.
understand why all these shoes are on the list.
Number 4, I got Supreme Blazer Red. I would want
I
that in
didn't
a
think about
second.
that.
Like
Nice.
that joint is a fire
That's
sneaker.
solid, but-
It's the greatest blazer of all time.
Yeah.
And it's still wearable to this day. Like period. Number 3, I got SB Dunk Red Lobsters. I feel like lobsters are a top 3 dunk of all time, top 2. Like it's one that I would still want to this day. I wanted to put purple, blue, and all that.
here's
I
the
like
thing.
purple and all that
we
better.
We
but-
know that red lobsters and blue lobsters and whatnot will never retro, but another color might come out. Like they might do an orange lobster next or whatever. Who
Right.
knows? Like it's close enough.
I want purple. I want green. I want any of them.
whole
To tell you the
pack.
truth.
It's fine.
Number 2, and this is strictly based off of because I didn't even know it existed until you brought it up. And then when Don sent us that video of it, fam, that Air Max 1 purple denim Pata.
Yeah. You got
Number
the
2. That's my number
Lord.
2. Good Lord, what? It might be the top 5 Air Max of all Air Max 1 of all time.
That's not the point. That's not what I'm talking about. My thing is, I would assumed you would have had stuff you talked about more higher, like flipped.
Oh, my number 1 Air Max. Number 1 Adidas NMD Human Race, the yellow. I had the blacks, but I want the yellows. I'd wear those every single day.
You scoffed a little while back, a couple episodes ago when I brought those up.
You brought that up for something else.
Yeah, but you still scoffed at it.
I scoffed at it because it didn't.
Let me go
belong.
next so Don can get to shine at the end. Yes.
Well,
The
we'll see.
shine.
Number 10, Nike Air Max 1 Pata Purple Denim. 10 is low, but
And
fam, when you hear the rest of the shoes, you'll understand why, because I talk about all these other ones more. Number 9, Jordan 1 High Rust Pink. You can definitely understand that.
man,
But it makes sense to you why I would put it, right? It's not your list. It's my list. Think about it.
cool.
Do I talk about rust pinks more than purple denims? Yes. Number 8. Unless this could have possibly been on the retro list, especially because we think it's going to retro, but I wanted it in the 10 because it's fire. To me, Mars Yard Tom Sachs. If it comes out and it's like 400 or 500, I'll probably think about buying it. But if it comes out and it's immediately in the thousands again, I'm not buying that shoe. Assuming I don't get it for retail, because I don't think any of us are. But actually, Don is. Don gets everything. Don had, had Union 1. Or not Union 1. Well, you
Union
might have
4.
had that too. But you had, no, what's that, the 10? What's that man's name?
Virgil Abloh.
Oh,
Virgil
yeah, I had the
ones.
Chicago, yeah. I did. I said it was way too early.
Number 7, SB Dunk Low Reese Forbes Denim. We'll never touch that shoe because they're not going to retro it ever. They did a high. It sucked. Not even close.
Sucked is strong.
Fam,
just a high.
How much denim was on that high versus how much denim is on the low? Sucked. And the denim on the low was frayed. I don't think it was frayed on the high. Matter of fact, the Levi denim being frayed is what you liked about it. When people did like the
of course.
Special destruction or whatever. What do you call it?
Distressed.
Distressed. There you go. Number 6. This is where all the laughs will come in. Dunk Low Pigeon NYC. Everybody gonna do the last because
why? You got Warren Lotus.
You don't
need those.
exactly.
You got Lotus.
That's why I said this is where you can put the laugh track.
Lotus Pigeon Man.
You should have put that on there. You should have put that on there instead of this. Oh, you already caught. Never mind.
Fam, you good? You need me to spill this on you?
Go ahead, man.
Yikes.
Number 5, New Balance Concepts 99 Kennedy. Unless they retro again, I will never own.
You having that at 5 is crazy.
Why is that crazy? I talk about those, like maybe not recently, but historically, way more than all these other ones.
Not more than me.
Huh? You own it. Well, what are you talking about?
Fam, when it retroed, you like debated on.
Oh no, I know. But you think
like,
I wouldn't admit making a mistake? Now that's a $500 shoe itself, maybe more. Fam, a retro is $500 of a New Balance is wild. Maybe $600. Number 4, Air Tech Challenge 2, Wimbledon. They're not going to retro it. I'm
talk about that shoe a lot.
It's a unicorn. Even if you could find a 12, which probably don't even exist. Number 3, the shoe that has eluded me.
Yes,
This is the other one I talked about when I started selling all my SBs. Jordan 1 Retro High Union Black Toe.
Wow.
I'm surprised you don't have that at number 1.
No, because you know what's number 1. Don knows what is number 1, and it's probably number 1 on Don's list
Absolutely.
too.
Cherry Wood Air Max 1s.
Nope, actually, they didn't even make the list because I put purple.
Which is crazy.
I put purple
because
denims
you
instead.
talk about Cherry Woods way more than purple denims. Way more. Yep. Yippers.
Nah.
Yep.
It made a list recently. No.
A lot of lists.
No. It made a list.
Has Cherry Woods made a lot?
You do talk about Cherry Woods more.
It made a list recently. The difference is purple denims are way harder to get and don't even really exist compared to Cherry Woods. That's why.
Yeah.
And if you said, which one do you want? I would definitely take purple denims over Cherry Woods. Definitely.
Not me.
Number 2, Nike SB Dunk Low.
Supreme.
Almost. Black Supreme almost made the list.
I don't know.
What's the
Tiffany?
There you go.
Oh, okay.
But you never owned that one?
I had the high, but
okay.
it wasn't. I don't know. I put it on my foot. I was like, this ain't the same.
Got it. No, you're right. You're right.
Number 1, Jordan 4 Undefeated, the greatest shoe of all time.
Okay. I can't agree more.
What's up, Don?
It is. Don't do that.
Okay.
It is.
No, it's not.
It's funny. Outside of like 3 shoes or 4 shoes, ours is kind of similar. So number 10.
I know you got an Air Max or an Air Force One on there.
I got 2 on here.
Yep.
Yeah. Number 10, Air Force One Entourage in the wooden box. Super fire to me. Crazy.
You just want the wood box.
Wait,
Pause.
Hold on. Let me guess one shoe that's on your list. Actually, tell me if it's in the top. Where is the other Air Force on your list?
Number 2.
Okay, now I won't guess it then because
I know
I will ruin it.
I already know what it is.
I know what it is too.
I know what it is.
Okay.
I wanted to guess it.
The next 2, 9 and 8 are PEs. The number 9, Sean Marion 5s in the Suns colorway. Super fire, unobtainable. Love that colorway. Absolutely love it. Number 8, Ray Allen Sonics Home Jordan 5 colorway. Super fire. It's predominantly white, green, and yellow. Trust me, when you see the
I feel
picture,
like I've never seen that before.
you will.
Dang, Don got some hard stuff. I can't find pictures of these.
You said unobtainable. This is what I would get. Number 7, New York City Pigeon SBs, the real one. No Lotus. That's my number 7. Number
That should be a hashtag. No Lotus.
hashtag no Lotus. Number 6, I have the Travis Scott olive or purple 4s. Take your pick. Both are fire to me. Either one.
I think purple blows olive out the water.
Now, here's the thing.
And I don't view that as olive.
That shoe is probably a top 10 for me of some of these, but you guys know I talk about the 10 I had way more than I talk about the Travis Scott.
Yeah, for sure. But
And that shoe that's coming out, assuming the Photoshop is close.
That one.
No. The 4 that's coming out. What is it called? I was DMing with somebody last night. Let me see.
Is it a Travis Scott 4?
No, it's the one that everyone is gonna buy because.
Oh, Lightning Force.
All right.
Oh, those are you talking about?
No.
What are you talking about?
Taupe Haze.
What the heck is that?
I don't know that one. I'll be honest.
Don, continue. I'll pull.
Okay, yeah, no. So that was number 6. Number 5, I have the Jordan 1 High Rust Pink.
Fam, what is? You know what?
It is fire.
It's your list. That's your list, man. It's your list. Rust Pink one's major. Out of anything you can have,
To me.
any of them. Out of any sneakers you can have, anything you want.
Will you stop with the hate? Them joints are fire.
Bam, he gave you.
They are fire.
He gave you the to me.
They are fire.
Oh, I'm telling you.
But your honorable mention had purple denims.
That's fine.
Rust. You know what? It's your list.
Oh, they actually got the pre-order for these.
What y'all got?
What is it? Is it you pull it up?
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Now, again, I don't know. This is a Photoshop, so who knows if the final version is going to look like this. This is Taupe Haze, and everyone is calling this the knock off Travis Scott shoe or whatever. It's coming out 2021.
Okay, number 4.
Wait, you telling me that shoe's not fire?
Look at the red inside with the tongue. I don't like that.
Oh, you wild.
Don, you tripping.
Okay,
The red tongue is bad?
that's fine.
Fam, what color should it be?
Anything but that.
Fam. Okay, you gonna comment? Co-host? Sneaker podcast?
Somebody asking me all these questions.
That okay? Listen.
It's alright.
It's not.
Oh, don't do that.
I didn't say it was white.
I gotta see the hand.
Look at it.
Yes, it might not even be the real
That's cool.
shoe. I'm saying that Photoshop. Oh, no.
Oh, the red isn't like enough for me to be like that, but that's fine.
No, I didn't say it was whack. I just don't
I'm
like
not
the red
sitting there
part
gonna
on
say
the
those are
inside of the
fire,
tongue.
though.
Yes, they are. Don't do that.
If it got Nike on the back, oh, it's unreal fire. If it got Gem on the back, nope.
You do a middle finger
Man,
gun at you.
sideways. Number 4, the Padded Times Nike Air Max 1 Cherry Woods. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
That picture you sent in video, I have a lot more respect for him than I do
I
in the
try to
past.
tell you, man.
Which one?
Cherry Woods. I've never cared for him that much, but that video, I was like, God dang.
You didn't know that?
I've seen him one time in person. He sent the video to the.
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago when I
a while
sent it to
ago.
y'all.
Okay.
The same day the purple denim.
I've never cared for Cherry Woods.
Blew your mind.
Never cared for him.
You smoked.
Thought it was overrated.
Number
I knew back then you was smoking it.
right. Number 3, same as George. The Union Jordan 1's Black Toe. Number 3, fire.
I told Greg when I sold all them SBs, I was like, I'll pay $2K for it. I'm not paying $3K.
Yeah, I
I'm not
remember you
doing it.
saying
I'm
that.
sorry. That's an extra $1,000.
So far, I've watched you say you're gonna buy those and the Atmos Elephant. And you have
Yeah,
neither.
you're right.
Neither.
You right. I'm angry.
Number 2, what's the Air Force One you got?
Neither.
Yeah. What's the Air Force One you guys think I put on here? What was your guess?
It's it starts with an L.
No.
It's not.
Oh, I thought it was that.
Well, you
too.
got that?
Oh wait. Oh,
He already
Linens?
has that.
Oh
I
no.
think no. I thought it was Linens too.
Oh, like
Wait,
you
don't tell
got
me. The other ones that had the cherry blossoms on the box.
Only one I ever remember is him saying.
Sakuras.
That's one.
Sakuras.
Yep.
Oh, only one I thought Don said Lennon was his number one grail of all
Oh,
time.
no, I love Linens, but
He
no,
loves
the
Sakuras.
Air Force One Sakuras are still to me the greatest Air Force
He
ever
loves
made.
it. It is one of the greatest Air Force.
And I'll
It is.
never own it because it was 1,000 the
Them
day it
joints
came out,
are
and it's 1,000 now.
fire. Still probably the greatest. Like it's top 3, top 10,
Don't
top
do that,
5.
you. Don't do that. You.
No, he just mentioned it like
I mentioned
a
like
week or
a
two
few
ago.
while ago. Yeah, them joints are incredible.
Don't do that. You.
They're crazy. And number 1, Undefeated 4s. Like I said, like he said, greatest shoe of all time. Amazing. Yeah, don't do that. It's a
Greatest shoe of
greatest
all time.
sneaker of all time. I should have got that tatted on me. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
You think that's better than Lynn?
Absolutely.
Damn.
Man, that's way better than Lennon. Not
Absolutely.
way better, but it's way better than Lennon.
It's
not.
no,
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
though.
Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You don't do that.
It is.
You've never owned a pair of Air Force Ones in your entire life. You can't comment on
The
it.
top 5 Air Force Ones of all time are those gray and white ones that just came, white and grays that just came out. The lightning bolt, broken lightning bolt ones that you got. That's 2 of them right there. Linens,
The ones I
3.
just bought this year in the top
Oh
5
yeah, of
ever.
all time. Yes, by far.
You've never seen the tongue on that one I got with
Yeah.
the lightning bolt. It's a mesh tongue. It's a mesh tongue like a Presto.
You realize
I got an
that
Air Force One, a Presto tongue.
Tapes wore it the other day with that when he did a Giants game. It was part of his fit.
Not top
Fire.
5. But that's my number 1, Undefeated 4, greatest shoe of all time.
It's cool, man.
I should have tatted that on me instead of a 5.
Oh, relax.
That might be the next one. You never know.
All right, George, anything else? It's late. We got to get the out of here. All right. Don, appreciate you coming through, obviously.
No doubt.
Whatever.
I'm going to be here again already.
That's the sneak this. Pow, 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 pow. All right, let's get back.